Alright, recordings have started. Craig is recording. Okay, party, give me just a second. Oop. Where is it? Okay, let me just get this onto a scrap paper, something I can work with. Notepad. Nope. Okay. So, party, it is day 140-ish, about 1 or 2 p.m. The party has already eaten lunch. I'm going to be shifting around a lot in my seat tonight, I apologize. Might be a little slower on the uptake, my stomach disagrees with my dinner. So,
At least you ate.
At least I ate, yes. Okay, so Acromede, via your spyglass, you scan up ahead and you notice that basically on a collision course with the party, if you will, like straight ahead of where you're heading, something is disturbed with the sand.
Like a sandman?
You're not sure. It's overly flat, maybe?
Any kind of lumps near the surface?
What's your perception? There it is.
13.
No, in fact, it's fairly smooth, from what you can tell.
So when I'm stopped for a moment there and I'm observing this, I'll wait until the lead wagon catches up with me.
Okay.
That should be, looks like Grast and Ezrai, or
Azuri, that's the Psycho Party.
That's
Scroll up.
the other party.
Vi and Autumn, if Autumn is there.
Alright, so as wagon number 1 comes up, I'll maintain my position. Vi, look yonder. And I'll hand over my spyglass and point so that she can sight along my arm.
Okay. So, Vi, you are doing that?
Was talking to me.
Well, in that case, Acromede, Vi, do you need us to repeat what was said?
Vi, look yonder. And I'm trying to hand you my spyglass while I point with a straight out arm.
Are we still in wagon formation?
We are, but I stopped so that wagon 1 could catch up with me.
Alright, well then I would stop the wagon first.
Alright, I assume the procession will, halt, not crash into each other. Alexander will stop, Link Boy 1 will stop, Link Boy 2 will stop, John will stop, Cassie will stop, yeah.
I will take the pro-offered thingy bob and look.
Okay. So yeah, Vi, you look through and you do indeed notice about a quarter mile or so up ahead, the sand seems unnaturally flat at a point. Could just be the wind blew it that way, but it looks off.
Vi, what do you, if there's something there, what do you have to throw at it?
Hammer?
I think my hammer is stronger than yours. Do you have anything else?
Magic missile.
All right, then. Give me a yell when you think that we're within range. And then if there's a trap, Jaziel and I shall spring it. And you drop the hammer of
Duly noted.
And that way, then you can hit it from one side with the party, and I can hit it from the other. Jaziel, you heard all of this, right, chap?
Jaziel will nod.
All right, get my spyglass back, resume normal distance in the formation, and continuing on our route, waiting to hear a holler from Vi or spot something else nasty out there.
Okay. Just so I have it clear in my... Go ahead.
I have a question. Are you asking me when we're within range for me to drop my hammer, or...
Shout out to me first.
Well, I'm asking out of character here.
Out of character. Yes, shout out first. And then, because I think we could have done this in character. You give me a shout when you think you're in. I don't know your range, so you got to tell me.
Of my lightning bolt, yes.
You're like
This is what I'm trying to ascertain.
you're going to
I'm
do a
quite confused.
vertical lightning bolt. That way, if there's something under the ground, you hit it, and if it jumps up, it gets hit twice. But the thing is, you tell me when we get within range. Me and Jaziel are going to charge across the trap and spring it. And whatever jumps up, you get to hit them twice.
Okay.
And then you and the rest of the party are on one side, me and Jaziel are the other, and we've got it caught in a pincher.
Alright, so it's 4 tens of yards plus 1 yard per level of the caster.
What are you, 5th?
Yes.
So 90 yards. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Dungeon Master, we're going to continue until Vi gives out that shout out.
Alright, Vi.
You noted. I will yell out when within 90 yards, or what I believe is to be 90 yards.
Alright. Well, y'all travel, and you think it's about 90 or so yards away, Vi, when you give a holler.
I give a holler.
Companions! I'm sorry, Lydia. What'd you say?
Just confirming, I yell out.
Okay. Companions, ready yourself. Jaziel, let us ride.
John and Cassie draw swords, but they're still at the wagons because they need to drive them.
I'm stopping wagon.
Yeah, obviously, wagon stopped. Alright.
Right across the middle, Dungeon Master.
Alright.
Jaziel's ready, so...
Okay. Just a moment here. Apologies. My stomach is murdering me now. I really fucked up. Okay.
And I'm assuming now I am casting my lightning bolt.
Are you?
I was never told when I should start casting it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't make that decision for you. You gotta decide when
And
you're gonna
it's a
start
little late
casting
for
and
me
let
to
me
say
know.
at this point. It's a little late.
I will wait.
Give a tidbit.
Hold on a second, Vi, you were saying?
I will wait till Jaziel is within 20 feet of me in casting.
Within 20 feet of the proposed disturbance. Okay. Thank you. Give me a second here to crunch some numbers really quick.
Actually, make that 30 feet. I want to give enough time here. It's
Alright.
3 segments, so I don't know how much I'm actually going to need, but anyway.
Now he moves at that rate normally. Let me double check. Monster Manual 1. EFGHIJKLMNOP. P-O. I apologize, it's being annoying trying to scroll. Okay. His movement speed is normally that, so we're gonna put him there. So he can do that and that. Okay. So you're waiting till he's that far apart, and then you're casting. Okay. I know how this is going down. So, Vi, you wait until Jaziel's about 30 or so feet away. And, yeah, you think you got the right of it. And, yeah, you begin to cast. Jaziel continues forward. He moves pretty fast, obviously. He's Jaziel. And, yeah, so he's moving on forward to Crowmead. And, let me see if this thing gives a proper description for how this works. Well, his hooves are clomping on the sand, and suddenly the sand starts to sink inwards as if it was a sinkhole of some kind. And Jaziel, picks up the pace at that point, and it's almost like he's being sucked down for a second, then he starts to fly. And these 5 tentacle things erupt from the ground around y'all, revealing this sinkhole to be, in fact, some type of creature that has burrowed underneath the sand and is now trying to ensnare you all. Now, at this point, Crowmead, you can give me an option here. There really isn't an initiative roll needed. Vi, I know how far along you are in the spellcasting.
I think what you're waiting for is this.
Alright, Dom, if your character wants to do anything, go ahead. John and Cassie are currently just watching from their positions in the formation. Vi is currently mid-cast.
Dom's character is dead.
That's right. Never mind, I'm sorry. Alright, It's a Chromid shoot, but I see him typing, and Vi's that. Haunting them from the grave. Okay, well, Chromid, you may roll to hit twice. Let me check its armor class.
Crap.
That one.
And yeah, I got a fumble and a 14.
Alright, I'll take your XP for the fumble and dice percentage.
48.
48 on a crossbow fumble. Crossbow fumble. 48. Weapon misloaded. Quarrel goes wild. That guy's a mess. And
Okay.
the other one was a what?
14.
14 at AIF. That will hit dice your damage. What type of poison? Ostiagos.
Ostiagos claw poison.
Okay.
Damage being 2.
2 points of damage, duly noted. Okay, one of the crossbow bolts, of course, goes wild. The other sinks into the fleshy inside of this creature. You're not sure if it resisted the poison or just whatever, but it's still moving. And
Okay.
yeah, the thing is large in size. Call it maybe like 12 or so feet across from the tip to tip of these starfish-like arm things that are trying to grab at y'all.
Okay.
Alright, and Jaziel just straight up shifts y'all into the border Ethereal.
Yeah.
And continues moving past. Vi, at this point, your lightning bolt is charged and ready to go. Describe how you are casting it. Everyone else, please shut up.
Vertical,
Vertical.
like
Okay.
the core meat has instructed me to.
Okay, what type of lightning bolt is it?
Fork.
Forked lightning bolt cast vertically. Okay, just to give you the you're casting it up, shooting it down, forked. Okay. So the bolt goes on down, this thing closes around air, and let's see, yeah, that should take, because you still had 2 segments to go, it's going to take more than 2 seconds for this thing to wrap around nothing, realize it's lost its meal, and try and submerge again, so the bolt will hit it. You may dice damage. Damn.
20.
20 points of damage, okay. This thing shrieks something horrible. Give me a second, my phone's being pinged. The lightning bolt impacts against it and shoots back up into the air to the sound of a huge boom thunder. And the creature seems to be alive and seems to be trying to burrow under the sand again. At this point, that's you for the round, and...
Shouldn't the lightning bolt have bounced back at it?
No.
So you threw it against the ground and it bounces back up. This thing's in the ground, it could only have hit them once, really.
If
Okay.
you throw it against the sky, there's nothing to bounce off of. But had it popped up out of the ground, then you would have got to smack it twice, Lydia.
Because
Okay,
it hits the
getting
ground, bounces up, goes through them again.
Don't
Okay.
don't worry, Lydia. You executed that perfectly.
So for the remainder of this round, while this thing is trying to burrow, Vi, you've cast your spell. Whatever action you're taking at that point, whether it's move on up or whatever, but you don't get like another attack or anything. Akromid, you're in the border Ethereal with Jaziel. And yeah, he's going to phase you all back out by the end of this round, leading into round 2.
Okay.
This thing, for its credit, is trying to bury itself under the sands.
Can we still tell where it's at?
Mostly, yeah. 1 second.
Okay. Hammer of Om. I had cap lock part of the time. Oops.
Alright. I will need an initiative roll, party.
Dom. You're our ghost in resident. You do initiative for us.
Okay. 5.
5. Okay.
Ghost
Party.
with the most.
Party has initiative. This thing is trying to just bury itself. It's not attacking. Coromid, you're out. You begin casting Hammer of Jaziel has you a safe distance away, obviously. He's got you about 3/10 of yards away, so you are well within range. Not even 3/10 of yards, just like 1 or 2. My bad. Magic Missile, 6 segments. Hammer of 3 segments. Magic Missile, dice your damage.
13.
13.
Damn,
All right.
you're max.
Yep, and that does it. Coromid obviously... Well, actually, no. Hold on. So yeah, that does it, Vi. This thing screeches one last time and seems to collapse. It's no longer moving. The sand is still shifting inwards. It's this hole dug into the thing. This thing's like an octopus that was upside down with the tentacle parts facing upwards, if you will, but laying flat under the sand. And the bulbous head part is shrunken now, not expanded, filled with air. And that sinkhole is starting to fill on in. Coromede, what are you doing at this time?
Yeah, do I know that it's dead?
Give me a perception check.
On the nose.
Alright. Coromede, as you're casting, you perceive... Oh, this thing's not moving anymore.
Alright, discontinue the spell.
Okay, discontinued. Let me make a note of the time. Okay. That's a one-turn deal, right?
I gotta check.
Alright, while you do that, I gotta run to the bathroom. I'm sorry, guys, this is gonna keep happening tonight.
Go. Coromede, spell saver. One turn. Okay, guys, while he's gone to the bathroom, I'm going to go for a smoke, but if he gets back before I do, it is a one-turn thing for spell saver. So I'll be back in a flash.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back. Mead is gone at the present moment. He had to go do something, but his spell saver is a one-turn thing.
Alright, thank you. Okay, here I can disable streamer mode. It's recording a black stream. Yes, okay.
Son, there must be a concert or something going on nearby. There's like spotlights. You can't see the beams, but you can see where the beams are hitting. The bottom is of the cloud in a regular pattern. Yeah. Got to be like concert spotlights or something. Anyhow, I'm back. Thank you for your indulgence, my friends.
Welcome back.
Okay, so it seems dead. We need to excavate that. Or at least check its gullet for treasure. How deep is it down there, Dungeon Master?
You're going over and examining?
Mounted on Jazeel, where we can safely fly if need be, if the ground shifts and gives way out from underneath of us, yes.
Okay. So yeah, you've got Jazeel with you, yeah, go on up, and yeah, this thing was maybe 12 feet long, maybe 16 feet wide at the tentacled part. It's again like an inverted octopus, basically. You're familiar with dust diggers.
Digger, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're familiar that the thing says normally they don't have treasure, but the fact is if this ate an adventure it would, so I assume you're taking the time to poke around the gullet?
Let's see.
Rest of party, what are
Okay.
you doing?
Keep the wagons wide. Companions, keep the wagons wide and stay alert. Jazeel and I can safely explore this better than the rest of you. And you say it's about 12 feet deep?
Roughly. It's a large
Okay.
specimen.
Okay, Jazeel's maneuverability and capability should make that a small measure to handle, and once we get to the bottom, I'll stab it once for good measure, and then see if I can cut it open to find, like, a gut where it might have loot.
Okay, well, Grills, as you're familiar, this thing just has this big bulbous head/stomach.
I know, it's more like a starfish than an octopus.
I was being deliberately misleading. So, anyways, yeah, you poke around in there, and from what you can tell, aside from a collection of bones and some really foul-smelling digestive fluid, this thing does not have hoards of treasure.
Okay.
There's obviously a fair bit of, like, rocks and dirt that gets in there, too, when this thing does its job.
All right. Wipe off my sword on the sand and whatnot. Sheath it. All right, Jazeel, let's get the hell out of this pit. And by the way, yeah, I'll fix that later. All right. So in that case, Dungeon Master, if we get back to the surface, and which shouldn't take but less than a round, and Vi is studying, we'll wait a few minutes, say 6.
Okay. Well, after about 3 minutes, Vi, from when a Croromede shows on up, you will finish with your spell.
All right.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Companions, let us move around this hole and not lose any wagons or horses, and continue.
Okay. So yeah, y'all navigate around the hole, and yeah, this thing's in there, smelling terrible, and I assume the party is continuing.
Mm-hmm.
We are Dungeon Master.
Standard movement rate of 2.5, same direction as before.
Yeah, I think we were trying to push it for 2.75 since we're moving empty.
Okay.
But, you know, we'll settle for 2.5. We're not trying to kill any horses.
Alright. Well, after about 30 more minutes of travel, let me check actually. Yeah. After about 30 more minutes of travel, you again spot that wellspring between your base and Oasis. It is uninhabited at the time, from what you can see. But it's kind of a bit off to the side, like a mile or so. Are you deviating to go there, or continuing straight?
It's only about half a mile off.
Mm-hmm.
We'll deviate.
Okay. Alright, you all have deviated on over to this wellspring here. What's the party doing?
Okay. And it's about what time of day, Dungeon Master?
Maybe 2 p.m., 2:30?
All right. Let's replenish our water supplies. And Vi, you still need to get a lightning or... Oh, wait. Lightning bolt would have taken you, what, 9 minutes, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. You were down there for 5, and he started early, so it's like, yeah.
Okay. Do you need to get any other spells back?
Just a magic missile, but I should be fine.
Let's cap off. The rest of you, keep watch, replenish the water supplies, tend to the beast. We need to relearn spells, and yes. And there's nobody else around, right, Dungeon Master?
No, just you and the party and the wagons.
Okay. So, Dungeon Master, I'll need 12 minutes for spell saver.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 15
yeah.
minutes if you count casting.
Well, I do. Alright, so you're doing 30 minutes for learn, then cast spell saver?
Spell saver first, yes.
Okay, here, put the total in, okay? Crunch it for a second if you need to.
13 plus 10, 23, 24, and 13 more. 39.
Okay, 39 minutes, duly noted. Okay, so that's gonna put y'all at about... Alright, let me check. Interesting. Okay. Alright, just a moment, please.
Okay.
Ooh, I actually know exactly what this is. That's funny. Alright, yeah. The Croromede and party, you will, finish watering and getting spells back and casting your spells back. Vi, what are you doing after those 3 minutes, by the way?
Guarding.
Guarding, okay. So in that case, Vi, John, and Cassie can give me perception checks. I'll roll for the NPCs.
Okay, that
I
means
failed.
I got all the spells and the castings back.
Alright, John with a 2. Vi, you want to roll for Cassie? Yep, Cassie misses. John, however, is the guy who kept an eye out to the, this would be northwest. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, Coromede, while you're finishing up with Spellsaver, John points out to the rest of the party, hey, look to the northwest, and coming from Oasis, which you all can see in the distance, now that you know what to look for, or it could be a mirage, but you know it's there because you've been there before, is a single figure on a bipod wearing very shiny armor.
All right, Dungeon Master, Spellsaver was the first thing I went for.
Apologies. You're like, at the time that John calls it out, you have 5 more minutes on the clock for those 39.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So yeah, Cassie and John, you know, they've got weapons at the ready, but they're waiting. Vi, are you doing anything special? Dom, you can certainly say things.
Looking in direction that John had illustrated, announced, whatever word.
Right, Vi,
Fancy word, yes.
you'll see that dude from earlier with the shiny armor. You are correct, Dom.
Grills,
Yes, Lydia?
was that your chair?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Here's a chair. Now, whether I made that charisma check or not, only you can judge.
Very funny, girls.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, Vi, Coromede's still in studying. John and Cassie are sitting and waiting. What are you doing?
Looking the way John is, and if we see him approaching.
He appears to be approaching the wellspring, yeah. Or maybe he's going after you guys. He's not charging. He's not leading an army. It's just him on a bipod, moving at about 2 or 2.5 miles per hour. He's definitely in a hurry. He's not casual.
Okay. Allow him to be, but if he seems to be aggressive or will become aggressive, we'll be ready to cast Magic Missile.
Duly noted, Vi. Dom, don't worry. I've got that handled, but I appreciate it. I was thinking more when it comes to combat, you can roll to hit and that kind of stuff. I'll let you make decisions. It's like, yeah, Dom, you're really hurting your character.
Dungeon Master with perfect memory, I would have called this dude's name, right?
You have not heard a name.
Okay.
So you're waiting? Okay. See Dom typing, and I want to wait and see what he says before I move time along. So Dom, I'm going to give you like 10 more seconds as I kind of drag out this sentence here. And Autumn, where you at? Yeah. Okay, I feel less bad. I didn't realize Golden actually never did join. For the mercenaries to get more coin. Well, that will be up to the party to decide. Coromede, you will finish your spells at this point, and you know you'll look up, and you know what? I'll make you do a perception check, but you're at a good bonus here.
All right. Made it by 5 without any bonuses, putting my book and shit away for careful storage.
Yep. Okay, so you will perceive the party looking that direction, look on over. Oh, hey, it's that guy.
The guy in the silver armor.
It's not silver. You're not familiar exactly what it is. It's almost chrome. Is the funny thing.
Okay, well it's silvery. Okay. And wasn't this the guy that was trying to raise an army to fight the Sand Dragon or some shit?
Something like that. Yeah, you've spoken with him before. You were very nice to Coromede. Oh, I'm sorry. Pleasant? Polite? What did we decide? It wasn't nice, though.
Polite.
Polite. I'm messing, by the way.
Polite. Yeah, I think polite. That's about as good as I get.
Anyway, dude's still a couple miles out at this time.
Ah, I see we have company coming. Put the spyglass on him, Dungeon Master. Does he appear injured or bloodied?
No, not a scratch on him. A couple parts are a little dusty from, the sand and such, but yeah. He's got that crossbow, those daggers, and the bandolier, that spear that he's got in one hand. Yeah, he's definitely seen you.
Yeah, Dungeon Master, I need to reload my crossbow. I did not do that earlier.
And you will start to reload it, and 2 rounds later, done.
The fuck is that?
Alright, what is the party doing at that time, once Akuromita has finished reloading? Or before then, if Vi, you want to do something
Waiting for his order, command, whichever.
And redosing.
Alright, duly noted.
That'll probably take one more round. Well, companions, I appreciate your patience. And by the way, Dungeon Master, that 39 minutes accounted for slapping another stone skin on Jaziel.
Duly noted. Let me go get scrap paper up. Yeah, tell me these things, guys, otherwise I don't know them.
Well, that's
You just did.
What I'm telling you. Yes. All right. And he's heading towards us from Oasis?
From Oasis.
And what direction is that compared to what direction are we traveling?
You all are headed... Oasis is practically in between your keep and the Dragons thing, so yeah, it's to the northwest. If y'all headed in a straight line, you'd basically bump into the dude on the way there.
Okay. All right. Resuming normal formation. Mount up, friends, companions. Let us continue. Maybe we will palaver with him, maybe not.
Alright. Well, y'all mount up, standard formation, standard movement speed?
Yep.
Okay. So y'all mount on up and start on moving. And, yeah, after about 5 or so minutes of movement speed of both of y'all moving together, now he's close enough for it to be, like, casual enough for him to raise a hand as a hail and bring it back down after a couple moments.
I will do the same.
And yep, y'all continue riding together. He doesn't appear to be slowing down to palaver this time, Akuromid. He has, the hand on the crossbow, but it's not pointed at y'all.
Okay, good, because I am the same. Is he making berth?
He seems to be making a decent enough space. You could close the distance easily enough if you wanted to. He's not riding alongside you to try anything sneaky from what you can tell.
No. He's badly outnumbered and very, very badly outclassed. If he's giving respect of the rules of the road, even though we're not on a road, we'll let him pass with a nod.
Yep, at about 200 or, not even 200, about 20 or so feet, he will dip his head once in a nod. Afternoon. And he's riding on past.
All right, then we're going to let him go, because we don't have any on-world knowledge for reason to kill him for a bounty or anything, so...
No, you did speak to the people of House Travani. They mentioned a thingy.
They mentioned a thing, but we don't, based on what they said, I don't think we know it's him.
I mean, they mentioned shiny armor. Dude has shiny armor.
Could be him. But if they haven't run him down yet, then he either laid them to waste and he's escaping the town guard, in which case there's no bounty, or I expect to see them in the distance sometime soon. Spyglass.
Alright, you spyglass over by the Oasis. And, which way? Okay. So you're looking at Oasis.
I'm looking in the direction he has come from.
That's Oasis. Basically straight shot off of Oasis.
Okay.
And you know what? I'll give you a perception check. Not a percentage check. Jesus.
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1. Hot damn. Yeah, Chromie, you see the Dro. They're heading north from the city. This dude here is heading southeast.
He's heading southeast. They're heading north. And we're heading what direction?
Northwest.
He's heading southeast. They're heading north, and we're going northwest.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to make a shitty MS Paint to
Nope.
describe this? Nope.
Well, they're not after him. Let him be. Continue.
Those are great legends and lore coming tonight. Okay, so, y'all continue traveling. And yeah, after a short bit of time, you're over by Oasis. Give me a second here. Because that was 2.5 miles per hour for that many things becomes boop. Yeah. So after about an hour's travel, y'all make it to Oasis.
And about what time of day is it, Dungeon Master?
About 5-something p.m.
All right. Then we're going to call a halt.
Okay.
It's going to take more than an hour to get to the Dragon's Lair. We might as well do it on our own time scale. And, you know, Oasis is not a village anymore. It's a town. There's more security, and I've got link boys and shit to keep alive. We lost one, but we have Alexander with us now, right?
Mm-hmm. Alexander was actually there the whole time, it turns out. Lucky him. He must have been asleep in the wagon. Or just in the wagon.
Alright.
Alright, so party is in the town. Nope.
It's running from the Dro. He might have lost him.
They might have lost him in the city and are now going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, well, if they did, that's on them. If they're that bad, they don't have the money to pay me.
Oh, I love y'all. You players are so nice with your speculations.
And if he got away from a whole pack of Dro, then, again, he's got them outclassed. They can't pay me for my services.
Okay. So the party is at the city. I'm looking at new and seeing nothing new.
Well,
town.
I'm hesitating because Lydia went to grab food.
Alright, well, you can queue stuff up if you'd like, but okay. We can take a small break here. I don't need a bathroom break. I just feel like it. I ate crap. I ate crap.
I was also digging shit out of the corner of my left eye because I don't know. I've either got a skin infection that's making the skin really flaky, or I have a constant bleed of, you know, that salty shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the former.
Oh, the armor 100% reflects sunlight. You have to visor yourself with your hand. It's essentially chrome.
Yeah, even if they have bad daylight vision, that's still going to be like a beacon for them. So I don't think they lost him.
There's a Legends and Lore coming tonight to explain what has happened. What's going to happen? Well.
Okay, so Dungeon Master, since Oasis seems to be growing in leaps and bounds, is there an establishment that has facilities large enough to accommodate our 6 wagons and multiple horses?
Amazingly, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sand Scorpion Inn.
Sand Scorpion Inn. In that case, Dungeon. Welcome back, Lydia. In that case, I will secure meals to include dinner and breakfast, as well as a moderate amount of drinks for the entire party. Make sure they see to our wagons and horses, as well as to Jazil's special requirements of a goat, a pig, several chickens for both lunch or dinner and breakfast.
Alright, one moment there, because I'm trying to write this down so I don't forget next time. Where the hell is High Forge, Big Town, Lake Town?
I'm sure I have the money on me to take care of the party, the entire party, at this lodging, and with that, I am going to go for a pee and a smoke. So take your time, Dungeon Master, please.
Alright.
This is
Yes, Vi.
this is the most shittiest ice cream I've ever had to eat.
Rip.
It's peach. So I thought maybe it'd be peaches and cream, so it'd taste like vanilla and peaches. No.
I've never liked peach ice cream. The taste has always been... bleh. Okay. I think we'll keep that on. Why not?
Okay. Empty bladder, lung full of nicotine.
Okay. So I put in actions to the round information about your
They have
request.
standard horse feed if he is willing. Okay, whoever is telling me this, they have standard horse feed. I want them to please step outside with me for a moment.
Okay, let's go. I was trying to make this quick, but okay, you want to do this? Let's do this. Alright, you speak to human male, big burly type, barkeep type dude. For what it's worth, he's saying respectfully, sir, I'm sorry, we don't have the livestock to fill that order.
Yes,
we
yes,
have horse feed, but...
I hope you have fresh meat.
Let me check.
And please, come along. Please, come along.
Alright, and what is your charisma? Okay.
So once we get out front and he can...
Yeah, he'll go out front with you.
Okay, Jazeel, flare up, please.
Oh, for the... Okay. Well, Jazir does that whole thing, and the dude runs inside screaming.
I don't think you're getting that meal now.
Yep, no, now we've got a problem. Okay, what's gonna happen at this point?
So I'll casually go back inside.
Dude has vaulted himself over the bar counter and seems to be cowering back there. Patrons are looking around. There was a couple town watchmen inside, and they're scrambling up, asking what on earth is going on.
He looked at my horse funny.
He set that monster on me! Get him out of here!
There's no harm done. Well, maybe some of the ground outside is scorched, but there's no harm done.
Alright.
Bye,
Oh,
just kinda
you
shakes her
lucky
head.
motherfuckers. Alright, you passed your charisma check, the guards eases down. Alright, as long as there's no problem.
And besides, how many guards are there, Dungeon Master?
2. That played into it.
Besides, good fellows, trust me, that's a fight you don't want. You really don't want. But please, by all means, go outside and observe my horse. He's quite the noble steed. I'll wait here. So, barkeep, no cows, goats, pigs, chickens, maybe, or a sufficient quantity of fresh
Miss
meat?
Walker,
Yes, Vi?
if he says there's none to spare, don't push it.
But Vi, haven't you learned the only way to find out where the edge of the envelope is by pushing it?
We don't have. Please.
Certainly. Some kind of meat. I don't expect you to have fresh fish.
Oh, girls, that's me laughing. He's too terrified to see the humor in that, but
At least for breakfast, take a half a side of beet and make sure you soak it to get all the salt off before morning.
Sure, for breakfast, we can do that.
Okay, then in the meantime, the freshest meat, say 50 pounds or so, that you can provide him. Because if he gets hungry, well,
Mist Walker,
yes, Vi.
you already scared the man shitless.
I'm trying not to put terrible ideas into his head, but still, things must be acknowledged.
We'll make do with what we have, sir.
By the way, Dungeon Master, she has twice in front of this establishment, patrons and staff called me the Mist Walker.
Yeah, no, it's sticking. The guards actually did hear about that story about that one dude with the double crossbow from Grad's like, yeah, do you want to repeat that? Because I don't want to repeat that. Okay, let's just sit back down. Don't get paid enough
I
for
did
this
it
shit.
intentionally.
Mm-hmm. Anywho.
So, good innkeeper. I'll need room, stabling, feed for the normal horses, breakfast, dinner, all provided. Give me a ballpark number.
Oh, girls, I was
I'm
hoping
known
you just
for my
throw some gold.
I'm known for my generosity with these things. How much?
I was hoping you'd just throw out a number there so I could just declare it done and the quality of blah blah blah, but okay, you want a number, give me a second.
How does...
Call it 8.
Having trouble reading my writing. Dungeon Master, I'm about to offer him 100 gold.
He will accept. I'll
good.
Buy some more meat if we need to, sir. I'll get that.
I'll hand him a certified gem with the paper.
And he does take it, shakily. He's like, can you put it on the counter? I don't like being handed things. And, assuming you comply, he'll,
People only die at my touch when I will them to. But I'll put it down on the counter.
And he will read the verification paper, and nod, and I'll send the boy out to get some more meat. And yeah.
Good
Point
man. I like you.
Yeah, so you did overpay essentially, so he's gonna turn that overpayment into go to whoever else we have, competing ends, I don't give a fuck, and get that horse some meat.
I know, I overpaid. Have the guards come back in yet?
The guards were there the whole time. They were eating and playing cards at a table.
Yeah, but I invited them to go out.
They never went.
No. Do they look suicidal? I know, I haven't described them at all. The standard yellow and white patterned armor.
Vi, are you able to accomplish this before you get sleep tonight?
Yes.
All right, so then Dungeon Master, after I get the room keys from our gracious host, I will accompany Vi up to one of the rooms.
Okay.
The rest of you, keep my table for me so we can play cards.
Alright, NPCs are doing that, and yeah, stuff's being taken care of. I'll need to check for downstairs NPCs. Okay, and upstairs. Okay.
Alright, the upstairs is going to be short and sweet. Mm-hmm. So I'll unpack the book. Be careful. Summon me if there are any issues. Keep the door locked.
Duly noted.
And bring it back to me as soon as you are done. And
yes,
so
sir.
I'll turn the book over to her, make sure she's locked into her room. And if I need to, Dungeon Master, I'll make sure that we got 6 rooms. Is there one of those without a window?
Yeah.
Okay. Stash Vi in that room. And she's locked in. She's solid. She's got the key.
And I will throw everything I can push inside the room against the door.
Okay.
And I'm going to go back downstairs to... and this is after we eat, Dungeon Master. I don't expect her to copy and paste, so to speak, on an empty stomach. So, nor do I wish to deal with that before eating, because we've had a long day on the desert. So she's sequestered, and I'm going to go back downstairs and drink a little and play cards with our companions while we wait on her. Because
In your absence, the NPCs invited the guards over, and the guards actually agreed, and they started playing cards together.
okay,
And they'll invite you at the table. The guards are a little, shifty. It's like, we saw that, but yeah, they're willing to be amicable if you are.
okay.
Anywho, Vi,
Yeah, I'm not
you have right? Or are you memorizing it? Okay, so in that case, you're casting right, using it.
Yeah, I'm not going to bear the guards any animosity. There's only 2 of them after all.
Alright. So, since y'all started this at, give me a second, time, about 5 or so p.m. Later, actually.
Yeah, because I did get the party off of the road and into the town before dark.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a little bit of daylight left to hammer things out and
You did.
make accommodations. See, I'm looking out for my party. I'm trying to keep you guys alive.
So yeah, after an hour or so of playing, the guards, they have to get up and get back on their shift, that kind of deal. And yeah.
Well met, guardsman. And remember, keep your fingers away from his mouth. He gets hungry.
They'll tip of the hat type of deal and depart. Y'all are eating, drinking, playing cards, so on and so forth. Vi, after 3 hours, you will get your spell back. Rest of the party's going to start wandering off to bed, except for Crowmaid, who is in control of his own actions here. Crowmaid, by your mental count, it's been about 3 hours since you gave Vi your spell book.
Okay, since I don't have the right spell, I don't know how long that takes, but I didn't think it took her that long, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer.
The right spell, only make sure I don't.
I'm not pressed for time, so...
Well, Crowmaid, you've copied spells without right. You know it's a day per level of the spell.
Yeah, I know it takes me a whole lot longer, but still, I'd hate to go up there and knock
so, Vi,
on the
what are you
door
doing?
and break it in the middle.
I will move the stuff away from the door. After I've packed up all of my books and stuff, make sure they're safe with me, and then pick up his book, carry it like it's a child, overprotectiveness, and return it to him.
Okay, so yeah, after 3 hours, Vi returns you your spellbook of Crowmaid.
Okay, I was going to give her 5 hours, just to be on... That's still... Off-world knowledge, I know that's kind of crunching it, but on-world knowledge, I don't. But she comes back within 5 hours. That's still around 10:30 at night.
Well, he would know how long it would take me to copy a spell, because he's seen me do it.
I can guesstimate. You copied a lot of spells, and there's a variable. Anyhow, 5 hours, I think, was not inappropriate, but since you did it in 3, then that's only about 9:30 at night. Okay.
Closer to 8. 9, yeah.
Yeah, I will take possession of my baby. All went well, I trust.
Yes.
Very good. In this case, I suggest that we adjourn for the night so that we can get an early start on the morrow. Agreed?
Agreed.
By the way, nice hammer of earlier.
Thank you.
And with that, I'll make sure I've got my cards picked up as well as my leather-bound baby. Give the innkeep a pleasant nod. Good night, innkeep. I trust our breakfast will be waiting at first light.
He nods back.
Good, I like you. And we will adjourn up the stairs to our rooms. Dungeon Master standard precautions, as well as loading the book back into its normal protective encasements, which, as you know, are at least threefold.
Okay. Well, party, I did the dice rolls. There was a 14, there was an 11, there was a 13. There were no 10s or lower. The night passes without event. Morning comes and light shines upon Denalia. What is the party doing at this time?
Reverse my normal precautions and go downstairs for breakfast, Dungeon Master.
Okay. Well, food's piping hot and ready like you asked for it.
Okay. Is the innkeep from the night before still on?
Nope, someone else.
Okay, I will approach this individual.
Alright, do you need me to hammer out the details, or like who it is, gender, race, age, blah blah blah, or are we good here?
No, but for the record, I want his name. I don't need a name at this point, but I'm going to hand him a platinum piece and tell him this is expressly for the man who was on shift last night and saw to my needs. The next time I'm in town, I will be sure to make sure that he got it. Thank you, good sir. And I will hand him a gold. And this is for your making sure he gets it.
Dude nods and pockets the gold and puts the copper in a till, apparently.
Not copper. I said a platinum and a
gold.
gold. I misspoke and I corrected myself. Those monies are marked off. Hey,
Okay.
a platinum piece, that's a pretty damn good tip.
Yeah.
And this guy's getting a gold just for
To
delivering
deliver
it.
at the tip. Yep.
That guy scares the shit out of me, man. He scares the shit out of me. His horse was all on fire and breathing smoke. The guard didn't even want to fuck with him. I know, I gave him PTSD.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so after that exchange, then I will dig into my food and wait for the rest of the party. And of course, Dungeon Master, I'll have an ale with my breakfast, as is my custom.
Okay. No, that's good. Rest of the party's doing the rest of the stuff. I assume, Vi, you're doing the same? Food. Muted. Silence is consent.
What?
I assume you're getting
your
breakfast like normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning routine.
You will get that as per normal. Okay.
All right. Oh,
So-
Lydia, don't forget your XP. Or did you already learn that?
It's just copying. It was already learned.
Ah, okay. So, anyhow, Dungeon Master, after we have ascertained the Jazeel and the animals and the wagons are ready, I'll collect the keys. Okay, good. I'll collect the keys from the rest of the party and turn those in to the innkeep. And I believe we've had a pleasant stay here at your inn. I may patronize your business in the future. Remember my face. Companions, we ride.
Alright.
And this was the sunburned. No.
This is the sand scorpion. Give me a second.
The
I
sand
need the
scorpion.
bathroom.
Good. I need a smoke. The sand scorpion, sunburned scorpion. No, that didn't fit.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. Vi, over breakfast, John and Cassie are going to ask if they can get a round of healing, because they still haven't gotten yet, and, you know, they had a pleasant night's sleep, you know, they got hit point back, essentially, but they're both still down from the ice storm debacle with the
Dungeon
sand
Master,
dragon.
I will use 2 healings on them.
Okay,
One each.
One each. Okay,
Cassie first.
dice the first one for Cassie. Max. Okay, Cassie's thanks you very much, and says she feels good. John.
3.
Alright, John thanks you and says he feels a lot better.
Triage.
Triage.
Oh,
Okay.
Ah,
Give me a second here. I know exactly the thing here. I'm just trying to figure out. Why can't I open calculator?
so Vi, you're healing people in the morning before we start off.
Alright,
They had
calculator's
asked me
broken.
previously.
Huh?
My
They had
calculator.
previously asked me,
Okay.
My calculator is
and I
broken.
kept forgetting.
Jesus Christ. He's at about 81%.
Well, I'll slap another.
Alright, dice it. Nice. He's at above like 95%. He's
All right,
good.
he's good.
So is this retroactive?
No, this is over breakfast type of deal.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So, yeah, breakfast will be over. Let me adjust time. What is the party doing at this point?
Okay. Well, Vi just dropped what, 3 or 4 healing spells?
3.
3. Okay. We don't have Autumn with us.
Nope.
We've got Alexander, Link Boy 1, Link Boy 2, John, and Cassie.
I'm good to go.
Yes, but you'll have to eat a fast lunch then. All right, then let's mount up and ride.
Okay. Standard formation, standard speed.
Yep, tip of the spear.
Okay, mounting up, riding.
And standard precautions, spyglass, etc. Dungeon Master.
Okay. Okay, one moment, please. About 4 hours will pass without encounter. Give me a second. 2.5.
We ought to be getting close then.
You can give me that intel check. It's
By 3?
by
No,
3.
by
Yeah,
more
no.
than 3, by like 7.
It's like another 15 miles yet. Like, if you peer in the right direction and look up a little bit, you can see the tip of yonder mountain.
Well, I
but
thought
it's
it was
up a
like
mountain.
5.5 hours, but I guess a little bit more than that. Okay, not a worry, not a worry.
Yeah, no, you're looking at about 5 more hours on top of what you got yet. Maybe even more.
Okay.
Okay, and it's about lunchtime. Is the party stopping for lunch?
Yes.
Okay. Standard lunchtime procedure?
Link boys, Alexander, and number 1 and number 2, since we
Huey
don't have
and
their
Dewey.
name. Yeah, take care of the horses and check all of the rigging. Vi, eat quickly and replenish your spells. I'd just assume not have to bury or leave corpses along the road again.
Again? One of the Link Boys
John,
asks?
Carrie, eat your lunches and keep watch, as will I. Alexander, Huey, Dewey, many have traveled with me. Sadly, few have returned. But the body count of my enemies has far times more been greater and exceeded the number of the dead that we have left.
Ah.
Hopefully you will not be in those numbers.
Oh, when you killed it, I thought, like, oh. Well, when you said you... Oh. And he kind of trails off and gets, hops right to work. Anywho, okay, so praying for 45 minutes, we'll ride and eat if not enough time. So you're going to immediately do the praying and then riding and eating if you don't have enough time to eat thereafter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, party after a bit of time. Yeah, Vi, you're still praying. You got the first 2, you're working on the 3rd. And everyone else is about finished up,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dungeon Master, we're going to wait. Keep
Okay.
it quiet, and I'll use the spyglass here and there, make sure that we're good. And I will quietly remind them that Vi is a healer, and Vi is getting her healing magic back. That may be the difference between your prosperity and otherwise. So,
Well, unlike the Corvos, the NPCs don't often wonder out loud why healers need to spend so much damn time in their books. They just accept that's a fact of life. So, yeah, another 15 minutes later, Vi, you get your last spell.
and Dungeon Master, little RP, just I'll take the 3 NPCs, the Link Boys, to the side. I don't need a healer. You people do. And I'll take a non-magical but sharp dagger and just make a cut, like across my forearm.
All right, mark off a stone skin.
Ah, shit, that's right, I got stone skin.
I gotta play fair, man. I'm sorry. I know what you're trying to do there.
Intel check to remember that.
All right, I'll allow it.
Fuck. All right.
Rip.
Anyways.
Yeah, no.
It still pulls the point.
It does. Whoa, what the hell was that?
I don't need the healing.
Way to turn that around, Mead. That being said, make sure that stone skin's marked off.
I'm marking it off. Scrape. Sparks or not.
More like a clunk. It's like lycanthropy in Unity. It's like it stops. In which case, yeah, that's hysterical because I knew what was going to happen and I said nothing, and I'm so proud of myself.
I wasn't thinking it through. Damn it! I warned you I was on less than all 12 cylinders.
I asked if you wanted to do a one-shot instead, where it wouldn't matter if you all died. That's on you, man. I played fair. I even gave you the intel check.
You did, but still, I pulled it out.
You did. Okay.
Because Stone Skin did just as much to convince them that I don't need healing as me regenerating a 1 hit point cut in front of their eyes.
Yep.
I don't need the healing. It's for your sakes.
Anyhow.
It's marked off. And so, yeah, we'll wait for Vi.
Alright, so Vi finishes her last spell.
And once she's opening her eyes and dusting herself, whatever the fuck her order does. All right, Vi. Chop, chop. Time to go. And back in the saddle, or for them, back on the buckboards. But I'll ride close to the front of Wagon 1 to, reach out with my left hand and guide the horses. That way she can eat for 10, 12 minutes or so.
All right. Vi, as you're eating, you hit a rock or something and it bumped and half your food fell off your lap and onto the sands.
Oh, come on. Give her a dex check.
I did. That's what I just rolled. Nat 20. Shit. So yeah, Vi, are you breaking open another ration to just top that off?
No.
No? Okay, you're gonna be kind of hungry. You had half a lunch, and it was very
well. I'm sitting and writing. I'm not exerting much energy here.
Okay. All right.
Olivia,
and
I tried.
So that's a quarter. Damn it! Now I have to work in quarter miles.
All right. Once she's done eating, normal formation.
An eighth of. Oh fuck me. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna slow it all down just to make numbers make more sense. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep things moving here.
Oh, that's fine. You'll give it back to us later.
Yeah, basically, it's a give and take situation there. Okay, next hour. Okay, so. Boop. Next hour. Oh, interesting. Right, you know what? I'm just gonna push that over to there to make life easier. So that puts that over to there.
And by the way, Dungeon Master, I have learned my lesson about watching the sky, as well as, I'm focusing in front of us and to the left and the right in front of us, but I give the sides and above and behind a quick look whenever I do that shit.
Okay. So yeah.
It's canon. It's canon.
Canon. Duly noted. Excuse me.
It's not paranoia if you're still alive.
It's not paranoia if the world is out to get you. Speaking of which, what is the party about to see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. Nope, can't happen here. Gotta reroll.
The party is the world is out to get me. Party, y'all are just collateral damage.
Alright, let's do it like this. It's been a while since I rolled out of the book, and I need to practice. Page. Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. Oh, they're using that, yeah. Alright, what direction is that relative to the party? Okay. Well,
Hey,
Corby,
you said we're moving northeast, aren't we?
northwest.
Northwest. Okay.
To the north of the party of Chromid, as you scan around and scan to the skies, you see what looks like you look again because it's a fair bit of a distance away. We're talking at least 4 or 5 miles away. This giant green elephant. Walking across the desert. And as you look closer, it's wow, that's no common elephant. It has 8 tusks.
Okay,
and legs.
Obviously, yeah. I know what the fuck that is. That thing is to the north, but we're going northwest.
And
it is miles away.
Miles away, and it's heading to the east. There appear to be people with it.
Okay. I'll rein back and point it out again, handing the spyglass over to Vi. And just keep trotting, Vi. But you'll see it. And I'll sight her in again.
Alright. Okay. So yeah, Vi, you will see the Bodendrucker as well.
And if we're getting the scale of people to that thing... I could take it. But I think it's best that it's moving away from our destination. Huh?
What is it?
Dungeon Master? I don't know if I have it wrote down on my list or not, but I may have
check your list or not.
I'll check my list, but
I'm sorry. I gotta play fair here.
If I was any of my other characters, I would know what it is.
Okay, I've encountered pachydermians and elephants before. I know it ain't one of those. But see, here's the thing. I gotta go back to my original character sheet. Not the one I keep on the clipboard.
Well, if you want to take a second to do it, you can do it. This is a non-encounter if y'all don't want to mess with it.
Yeah, it's moving east. We're going northwest. I think this is a non-encounter, especially since that thing is huge. But more important than the monster list is my who's who list. If I have one for him.
You want to know if you know what Grest is or who Grest is, and if because he.
I think I have met him. I'm checking.
A Crowmeat? I know that Crow has met a Crowmeat.
Crow has, but that's why I got to check the list. I know it's bigger than a goddamn purple worm, and I've encountered those. Yeah, I don't have it on my original list, and I do not have a... Wait, there is a who's who list. Laurel, Carol, Damon Stern, Sa, Najran, Hans, Charmaine, Thaddeus, Cinder. Ooh, that's that. If I know Cinder, Raven, and Saw. See a Blaine, Donald, Marcus. Yeah, it's too much in the air. I'm gonna have to say no. I don't.
Right. Well, you know what a Bodendrucker is now. At least you know what that creature exists. You don't know the name of it.
They were more common on Cohol. Intel check.
Allowing it, but at a penalty.
Assign your massive penalties. Rolling the die. I rolled a 7.
You get
I made it by 10. I got it.
You've heard of these creatures of Chromate. It is known as a Bodendrucker. They are big and powerful and occasionally domesticatable. Sometimes they run wild. You're not sure.
Vi, it is a great elephantine monster. They're known. You remember those worms we encountered?
I
You
still
what?
have nightmares about them.
The one that swallowed us both whole?
Oh, yes, that thing.
Yes, those things eat those things.
That thing eats them?
Yes. It drums them up from the ground and then rips them apart and eats them.
Vicious little thing.
Yes, little. Very little. Little, so little they pave roads with them. Best we'd probably avoid that, although people were with it, so it's probably domesticated and harmless so long as the people were. Anyhow, Dungeon Master, get my spyglass back, and we will continue with standard formation and on our route. And this is where I get RP for being my character and being a complete dick and not cluing in anyone else in the party about what we spotted and just traveling onward.
Okay, moving forward. Alright, 1, 2.
But now, Lydia, Vi can add bone brushers to her list.
I have.
I'll need another sheet of paper for this soon.
Alright, party, after about 3 or so more hours, it's about 5:30 or thereabouts p.m. The mountain is obviously within sight. It's about 5 or so miles away.
Shall we ride through the night, Miss Walker?
Nay.
What are y'all getting?
I think I'm the only one in this group that can see.
You still have that light stone.
Yes, but there still may be remnants of the cystic around. And I would just assume that our more experienced hands guard the horses and the wagons against any stragglers.
Right,
That
one
way
moment,
we can.
please. Sorry.
That way, first thing in the morning, we can get the entire contingent as close as possible. Leave one man to guard the wagons and the link boys. Take one link boy with us to hold a torch while we explore and ascertain the layout before we begin pilfering our rightful rewards. So we will keep strength in numbers for this night. So start watching for driftwood, or not driftwood, Dungeon Master in the desert, although technically it still drifts with the sand and the wind. Keep your eyes sharp for wood and scrub that we can use for a fire. And then we'll make camp in 15 minutes.
Gonna have to re-roll that. Yeah, no, there's no way.
And I need to triage the party, Dungeon Master, because I'm not sure, and of course they can't be sure either, but reasonably asking our old hands, which would be Vi, Cassie, and John, if they know how many protections they still have upon them.
Alright, I can do the NPCs in a minute.
Okay, take your time, no rush. Should I go for a smoke?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then I'll be back.
To you, Miss
Man,
Walker.
I keep getting fucking aquatic creatures. Stop giving me aquatic creatures. I'm gonna roll for my
Make
prepared
sand
list.
versions.
Not on the fly. Not for this kind of thing. It's a merman. Sandman? I mean, I already have a Sandman. I'm not gonna throw in.
Vi, you still have 2 protections?
Yes, Miss Walker.
Then you're good. For now.
Okay, these are all nil. This, on the other hand, that's a percentile die roll. I need a d20. Oh, yeah! No, it's been hours. Alright, I'll have to wait for girls to get back before running this. Where is its location relative to you? You know what, actually, I'll switch it. Yeah, that wouldn't be any fun.
Alright.
I need
Yeah,
just a
so-
moment here.
Take your time, Double M. So, Lydia, I'm going to bounce this off of you and Dom, since you are the other players. I'm not going to be able to put enough stone skins on the Link boys and everyone. But if John and Cassie are down one each, and Vi, you've got two, if I slap one on each of them, that gives us good level of protection. If they still have protections, then I might be able to extend some of that to the Link boys. Not too worried about Huey and Dewey, since I'm going to leave them with Cassie. She's the strongest of the NPCs.
We only have 3 NPCs. Who are...
No, we have 3 Link boys and 2 NPCs.
Technically, they're all NPCs, but yes.
Well, yeah, they're all technically, so that's 5.
Yeah, but if you're going to leave 2, who's going to carry down the treasure then?
No, we're going to investigate first, then get the treasure. Because we might be able to get the horses and wagons even closer. Should have gotten a mule. Or a donkey. Because donkeys you can actually take into caverns because of their height. Oh, well. Haven't had to try using that route in a long, long time. Anyhow. We'll go suss things out.
Sus.
And then reconnoiter the party.
Okay.
Now, alternatively, I could leave Vi with the wagons and take nothing but NPCs, but that's going to be boring as fuck for you. Unless some horrible random monster pops up. And let's see, you're packing the wand of polymorphing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the wand of frost. If I were going to leave you outside, then, well, ice storm is of no little use because, you know, bringing that down on your own position is like calling for artillery fire on your own position. Bad move. The wand of polymorphing would be better. And since you're coming inside with me, all right, so we're going to bring Alexander as our torchbearer. He'll be behind me so as not to ruin my infravision, but provide light for the rest of y'all. John will bring up the rear. And you'll be slightly behind me and to the left. And Cassie will have Huey and Dewey outside. They can hide under the wagons when they're not tending to the animals. And she can keep watch as close to the mountain and in cover as possible. In fact, possibly we might be able to... No, I'm thinking of the Blood Hunters where they had ballista outside. Crap. That'd be nice if they could man a ballista. That's for another day.
So anyway, is the party ready to continue?
Yes, Dungeon Master.
Okay, so as the party continues traveling towards the mountain, y'all hear a tremendous great roar and the flapping of giant wings as a blue dragon erupts from the... I'm joking. The crewman, give me a perception check.
I rolled a 7, so I made it by 6.
Alright, Crowmate, as you scan around with the spyglass, you notice something to the northeast of the party's location.
We've been moving northwest, and it's to the northeast. Is this on the ground or in the air?
This is on the ground.
What do I see?
It says you look closer. At first, it looked like a discoloration as you focus, and it's like, oh, these are some type of jackals, dogs. They have these sandy brown coats.
Hyena dog?
They're kind of like dogs of some kind. The face is a little funky. They've got these short, bushy tails.
How far away?
They are about. Give me a second. About 24 tens of yards, just to give you a rough idea. It's like a quarter to an eighth of a mile away.
Oh, I put that off my list. It's back at the keep.
They appear to be barking or yipping between one another, almost as if they're talking to each other.
Party, we set camp now.
Right, Grills, it is a couple hours until sundown.
Oh, we still have a couple of hours?
It's about
Okay,
5:30 p.m. Sun sets around 8.
Ah, okay. Then I'll fall back a little to wagon 1 and tell Vi hyenas or some other kind of quadruped carnivore that way a few miles. Continue going. And I'll fall back to, let's see. Let me check formations. Wagons 2, 3, and 4, scavengers ahead, but many miles to the east. Dropping back to wagon 5 and 6, doggish things, many miles to the east. We should be okay, but keep your eyes peeled for the night. You know, letting them know one wagon at a time. So for the Link boys, I'm telling them scavengers for wagons 1, 5, and 6, being Vi, John, and Cassie. I'm giving them a, hey, hyenas, if you know what those are, dog-like scavengers. Miles to the east, but, you know, just be ready. Kind of a thing.
Okay. Well, John and Cassie are at the ready and occasionally glance on over.
And then, of course, I will point of the spirit again.
You move to the point of the spear, and the blink dogs decide not to mess with y'all today.
Okay, come on. Blink dogs and hyena dogs look nothing alike.
Oh, I never described them as hyenas, just these brown, yellowish, kind of sandy colored
You did say hyena-looking dogs.
Did I say hyena looking? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Chromie, have you seen blink dogs before, out of curiosity?
Let me check.
I know, it's asking you to flip through the
back of this big stack of papers.
Anyways, another encounter that turned into a non-thing, because these things are intelligent enough to say, hey, we're not going to attack the nightmare. That's a bad idea. That thing breathes fire. I don't like that one bit.
I do not have blink dogs on here. I do have Displacer Beast.
Yeah, Displacer beasts are not blink dogs, although there is the relationship between those two.
There is that enmity, but again, I don't think blink dogs are going to mistake me for a Displacer Beast.
Even with the cloak, no, they're not stupid.
So,
anyways.
Yeah, so Dungeon Master, yeah, we're going to go until we're within about... during that last hour of travel, I'm having them keep their eyes open and scavenge up any wood or brush that we can use for the fire for the night. And then about half an hour before true dusk, we're going to circle the wagons and make camp.
Okay, circling the wagons and making camp.
And Jazeel, chap, if you would stay close, because I don't have an appropriate dinner or breakfast for you, but things tend to come my way during the night, you know.
Okay. Obviously, Jazeel doesn't respond with voice, but yes.
He either nods or shakes his head.
Yeah, he's willing to stay close.
Okay. By all means. look around, but don't be too far in case fighting breaks out.
Well, let's see.
And with
Yeah, okay,
that,
Jazeel will dip out occasionally.
okay. So once we set camp, Dungeon Master, of course, the wagons are going to be in a ring. The horses inside of that ring, but up near the wagons, with their water, their food set out for them. Fire in the middle, and I expect Vi is going to devour her dinner.
Yeah,
If
Vi,
not a
you
little
are
bit more.
starving, Marvin.
And let me see, formations. Ooh. Because I believe Night Watch. Nope, that's the other party.
All the way at the top.
This travel formation all the way at the top. That's
Yep.
on
You
foot.
made it.
Watch schedule. Vi for 2 hours. Okay, so I will advise the rest of the party to go ahead and get some shut-eye. And I'm going to stay awake until Vi has finished devouring everything inside of her pack.
Okay.
Okay. So then Vi's got the first 2 hours. The Link Boys.
Girls.
Oh, wait. The Link Boys get 4 hours each. So Alexander 1, then 2. Cassie gets 2. We don't have Vasa. So that would have to be...
Girls.
Yes, Lydia?
Going by your watch schedule, that puts us probably mid-morning.
Oh, that's a 24-hour watch thing, assuming it's one person then the other, then the other.
Yeah, I'm going to have to rebuild this thing. So...
I'd assumed y'all were, like, stacking it up or something. I'm not entirely sure how.
Alright, so...
If y'all want to take a minute and do that, feel free.
I'm going to have to. Okay. Alright, Vi, then we need Strong after you. That's going to get us till... That's going to get us 6 hours through. Two, and 2. If we're not getting sundown till 8, it can't be more than 10 hours of night.
Sun rises around 7. My own silly little thing. I probably should change that at some point.
Good, I've got a typo in there anyhow. Dewey. Okay, so Dungeon Master, just to be sure of this, Alexander, Huey, and Dewey take consecutive watches. So 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. That gives us 12. So we've always got a Link Boy on.
Yep.
The other half of the component is Vi, Cassie, John, and me. Independent of their schedules, Okay.
Mm.
So Vi gets 2, but I'll stay awake long enough to make sure she's finished eating. Okay. Then after Vi, oh crap.
Yeah, I see Cassie has X hours.
Yeah, it should be
4.
2.
Again, that puts us around 10 to 11 a.m.
Okay, if at 8 o'clock you take 2, that gets us to 10. If Cassie takes 2, that gets us to 12. If John takes 4, that gets us to 4 a.m., and that leaves me with 3.
He's doing the Link Boy separately. Really, it should be like Vi and Alexander X things, but he's split up the watch, kind of. It's funky. But
The Link
it works.
Boys are their own watch. Alexander, Link Boy 1, Link Boy 2, for a total of 12 hours divided among them. You, Cassie, John, me, we have our own watch with 2, 2, 4, and then I pick up whatever's left, which from 8 o'clock at night till 7 in the morning is 11 hours. And unless I misadded that,
2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16 hours.
2 plus 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8, plus whatever is left to get to 11 is 3.
I hope you understand this because I'm not
Mhm.
seeing it.
I got it.
Because
Okay.
I don't know how to read that. It makes no sense.
Okay, don't add Alexander, Huey, or Dewey in with the rest. Just Vi, Cassie, John, Mead.
Then
To
why
get
have
up-
them on the list?
Because they're still on watch. It's just their watch is technically separate, if you would.
Their watch is separate. Vi, you're going to keep watch for 2 hours while Alexander is keeping watch. And at the end of your 2 hours, you're waking up Cassie. Alexander is staying on watch. At the end of Cassie's 2 hours, she's going to wake up John. Alexander is going to wake up Huey. John and Huey are each going to take 4 hours. At the end of their 4 hours, they're waking up me and Dewey, and we're catching whatever is left of the night, which should be 3 hours each.
Just continue.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Whew. So, watch begins. Going on
Right.
watch is Vi, after she's done eating, and Alexander. Acromede, you're keeping watch till Vi is ready to go.
Until she's ready. Once she's ready to go, I am going to hide in shadows at the edge of the firelight, probably underneath, let's say
Did we circle the wagons?
Yes, we did.
Then are you crawling underneath the wagon?
That's what I was about to get to, but
Okay.
I kind of got interrupted there. I was kind of trying to figure out which direction the wagons are, but if we've got them 6, we don't have anything true north. We do have true east and west, though. Dungeon Master, the sun rises in the east?
Yes.
Okay, then under whatever wagon is due east, that's the one I'm hiding in shadows under to get
Okay.
my sleep. And of course, I will coordinate with who is waking me up, John. That's where I will be sleeping, over there under that wagon.
Okay.
You may not see me, but I will be there.
Alright. And everyone else, I believe, is good. Okay, let's do this. So, Vi, you start to take watch. Acromede, you go under the wagon. And let's see. Acromede, you can give me a wisdom check.
No! I rolled a 20.
Okay, yeah, Chromid, you're still, shifting around, trying to get comfortable into this wagon. You're breathing and your breath comes back in your face. So you're still going to be up for this part. It's only been a few minutes since you crawled under, really.
Oh,
This worked in your favor, funny enough.
yeah. I failed a wisdom check and it worked in my favor. Awesome.
That is how I do it sometimes.
That's. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing.
Alright, so for those of you that are still up, which is Vi, the Link Boy, and Akroromid, as Cassie and John are both asleep. Yeah, y'all can give me perception checks. No penalty.
Bye.
Vi, you are currently on watch.
I failed by 3.
Well, no, I was asking. I roll.
Yes, you can
Yes,
roll.
you roll.
See shit.
Sea shit. Is that shit from the sea, or...?
My perception's a 13.
I know, I heard sea shit, so I just kind of took it and ran with it. Akroromid, how are we looking? And...
I failed by 3.
Hot damn! Okay, Link Boy failed too. Interesting. Okay, let me check movement rate. Alright, and another sequence of checks. This time you're checking for something different.
Failed by 2.
Oof.
Made it.
Oh, Vi, you got it on the nose. That's good, because the NPC failed. Vi, coming from the, give me a second, from the south. Something is coming from the south. There's the sound of the sand shuffling, whatever it is moving decently fast, not going for stealth.
Magic missile. The moment I can, at least assume I can, it can lock onto it.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
when it gets into visual range. Duly noted. Okay. Let me give the sleeping NPCs a chance. Nope. Nope. That's a nat 20. Okay, so Vi, you stand
You
there.
had Dom roll for him.
What direction?
From the south. You're at the east, Akroromid.
Okay. Okay, good. I'm in a good spot.
So yeah, Vi, where are you at in this thing here? Alright, I have you currently at the north end of the campsite when you hear this.
Maybe in the back of the wagon, so I could block on.
Okay. So you're waiting for the thing to appear in visual range. The noise starts to, get louder. And crawling from around the wagons and stuff is several creatures. Vi, have you seen ghouls before?
Yes.
Yes, then Vi, you recognize these are ghouls. And at this time, nope.
How many ghouls do I see?
Oh, there are at least 6 of them that immediately burst into the sunlight, and there's more behind. Firelight, my bad. And more from behind them. Vi calls out ghouls. Yay, Vi. Okay, and give me an initiative roll.
3.
3, duly noted. Okay, so at this point, let's see. Akromid, you've been failing this whole time, haven't you? So at this point, party, y'all can give me perception checks for ghouls from Vi.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Does my magic missile not go off?
Well, you're starting to cast at this point. You can't begin casting until you have a target. I mean, you could, but then it's like, oh, there's no target, I wasted it. So I assumed you were waiting. Was I mistaken? Okay, Akromid, you will wake up. I'll need your action.
I was awake.
Oh yeah, that's right. My bad.
I
You
was
detect
failing
that.
perception checks,
That's
but I
right.
was awake.
That's right, thank you. So I'll need your action. That will give you a bonus to your initiative. Dom, why don't you roll for Cassie and John? I'll have to check for the Link Boys. Yep. Nope.
Dungeon Master, are they all coming from the south?
From what it sounds like, it's the south.
That sucks.
Dom?
I could spirit fire them, but I'm going to catch the party in that shit.
Cassie got a 2.
Okay, let me check for John. Alright, so the NPCs are going to wake up. The Link Boys are going to basically run and hide under wagons or evade as best they can. Cassie and John. Cassie is over by there, and John's over by there. Are going to do their thing. Coromid, I still need to know your action when you can type it
I
up.
know, and I so much want a magic missile or fire gout, but that ain't gonna work worth a shit. Deathbolt is out.
Okay.
Color spray would only be it's engage.
Okay, if you can type it out, that's good.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I've got an extra defense that I don't know if anybody else in the party has.
Okay, so at this time, let's see what we got here. Ghouls, getting up, drawing weapons, attack. Akurami getting out from under the wagon. You don't have to wake up, so that helps. Drawing weapon and attacking. Vi with the magic missile. Initiative is tied. These things have to be tasked per round. Okay, so the ghouls are going to move on up. I need to calculate distance here. Campfires have radius of that, which puts that distance over to there. And let's see, these things came from over there. Vi, you're over by the north end. You said you were going back to the wagons to give yourself the most room, correct?
No. I would
Lydia,
have
I
climbed.
thought you were backing up to the north for maximum
No.
distance.
I stated I would climb into the back of the wagon to actually be able to see them before they came through the wagons and cast.
Ah, okay. In that case, you clamber on up to the back over there. These things crawl on in. You turn, you see them. You can begin
But I
casting
would have
at
clambered
this
into
time.
the back before they made it to the inside.
She was at the north end. You did
Mhm.
say that, Dungeon Master.
This was already after failing the initial thing of them getting close. At this point, they were really close is when you chose to clamber up. Yeah, and yeah, with that movement speed, that checks out. Okay. At this time, what do we have left? So, that takes one segment. These things won't make that distance in one segment. NPCs getting up. Overall chaos and carnage. Vi, there are at least a dozen, maybe more of these things coming on in. You can designate your targets. They all appear
I'm
the
not
same.
splitting. First one you can lock onto.
Alright, give me a second. Alright, dice it.
Concentrate all your fire on the nearest flesh destroyer.
10.
10 points of damage. Swing, bada bada. Alright, and that is 3 bolts, I believe. Crash into one of them, and that thing howls and screams and continues charging. Speaking of howling and screaming, we'll get to the fun stuff. Okay, Chromie, you get out from under the wagon, you've drawn your sword attack. Cassie and John are getting on up. Cassie pulls out her sword, it's glowing very brightly, and she's two-handing that thing as it shifts into the bastard sword form, which is very good for y'all. John calls out his sword and gets his shield on up. They're both in their chainmail, mind you.
Is she one-handing or two-handing it?
Two-handing. It will be 2 die 4,
Okay.
because it is man-sized creatures, these. Or small, actually. They're like 4 feet tall. So,
Ghouls?
aren't they? Let me check.
No, they're
They're
man-sized. Maybe
man-sized.
around 5.
Aren't they like
Normal
hunched over
ghoul.
though? Eh. Regardless, they're
but-
small man-sized damage, not large.
Well, yeah. No, you're thinking about those micro ghouls you threw at us before.
Oh yeah, the Topi. Yeah, they're man-sized. My bad.
Toki.
Topi, the small
We-
zombies.
we-
It was pretty desperate at one point there, but yeah, y'all killed them.
Oh, those things. Yeah, I remember now.
So at this point, distance there, Vi, Kurumi, no.
Cassie would have range.
Yep.
Or reach.
Cassie, give me a saving throw.
She got struck?
No, Cassie, give me a saving throw.
That's a save.
That is a save as a Cassie, yes. Alright, well, Cassie, as she's, as one of them approaches her, she starts to cough and gag and sneeze, but she growls and pulls herself together. John turns and retches for a second. Oh, Jesus! Okay, and Kuromi, you know exactly what that is,
Oh,
I know.
there's a fucking ghast in there.
Oh, it's worse.
Greater ghast?
You'll see. So,
No,
at
it's an Agarat.
ding ding ding. Okay. So let's see. Vi, you're done for the round. Akromid, you got 2 attacks. These things get 3 attacks. Cassie has 2 attacks. She's got weapon reach, and John is gagging, but he will still get an attack this round at the penalty of 2. NPCs are evading as best they can. So at this point here, I need to break things up. Akromid, you're still out over there, in there. Okay. So So that's going to go there. Just give me a second here. I'm distributing the forces as best they can. Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Apologies, I did a goof. I need to take 3 seconds
Double
to
M.
fix it. Yeah.
Double M. Take your time while I go for a couple of drags. And before I go, though, percentage chance of Jazeel being in range and hearing the shouts. And
Yeah. He did say to keep close.
yeah, that's right. I got an ace in the
Jesus,
hole.
that's annoying. He wasn't. Rip. Okay, Cassie, John, Coromid, Vi. In that thing. Some of them are going to go after the NPCs, though. So that's going there, that's going there. Okay.
In fact, technically, he may have spotted or heard them before they got close, and he is our 5th column.
Potentially. Okay, let's see, and... Okay. I have distribution figured out. Let me check that. Interesting. Okay. So, back over to round 1. Magic missiles going off, Coromid. Okay, at this point I think we can split things up here. Sadly, the things do have more attacks than you all do. So initiative for most melee fighters is pretty that. That being said, melee fighters for this first round here do have distance. How long is that going to take? First attack should go off first for some people. Okay. So yeah, Coromid, 3 of them are coming at y'all. At you.
Okay.
Howling and screaming like banshees, and yeah. See, they're charged. Well, not howling, screaming.
3 of them are coming at y'all.
At you. I'm working on it, man.
Then may I amend my option to a sweep attack?
Absolutely. All right. Anyway, as one of them gets closer, you can give me a saving throw.
I rolled an 8 without bonuses.
8 without bonuses. This is versus, I believe, Petra Pally. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. But let me double check. Poison, my bad. Okay. So
versus poison?
It is poison.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, versus fighter that. What kind of bonuses you got here?
Okay, let's see. Scarab of Protection. That gets me up to a 9. Let's see. Chainmail, no. Not the Defender. Not Dex. No. Not Cloak of Displacement.
No, it's not a physical attack, and it doesn't do damage.
So
Dex?
just up +1.
No. What about Con? No.
Anything else?
I'm not seeing anything immediately. Yeah, I guess you found a chink in my armor.
Oof. That wasn't intentional, weirdly enough. I rolled this up naturally.
Hey,
So-
that's okay.
Speaking of which, yeah, Coromid, that smell is horrible. You're familiar with how gas smell grills. It's -2 to hit.
Okay, penalty of 2.
That being said, you do have range on them. You can go for that first sweeping attack.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm powering through. 19 before bonuses, and I am full up. That's +9 to hit.
That will
So-
hit. You may dice damage.
Okay, this is, let's see. Longsword versus man size. That's a D8. Max damage +12 is 20 hit points on
20 points.
Numero uno.
El numero uno. Okay, let me check this. Oh, it was. Interesting. Well, damn. Numero uno takes it. Granted, it's badly hurt. I'm gonna have to check its thing in a second. Alright, that's that much against that guy. It needs to System Shock now. It was one of the gasps and it had high hit points. Okay, System Shock's good. And that will kill one of the others. And badly injure one of the others.
Alright.
Alright, and that's the 3 on you for the first attack of combat. Well, they get their attack now, so I'll go ahead and do that.
Wait.
Okay, I need to see what your armor class is with just Dex. Because Cloak comes in with that. Because they can still hit your armor and realize that you're displaced. Alright, Kuromi, you have a dexterity score of that, which would make your armor class there. So what do these things need to hit that is our first question for tonight.
Wait, nothing else counts?
So no, like you've got the Cloak of Displacement. That has the immediate displacement effect. So something needs to strike at you where it would have hit, but then the Cloak happens. That means that it's basically your dexterity in the Cloak as your armor class, because armor doesn't really factor in there. Right?
What do you mean my armor class from
For them to realize that you are displaced. They need to strike you in such a way that's like, I should have hit him. He's displaced.
Oh.
That's
Yes,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
They will
correct.
still auto-miss. I'm just checking to see if they've realized. If you'd like, I can just make it automatic, but...
No, just if they miss, because what do I get? A bonus of 1 or 2?
2.
Okay,
So 2 plus Dex.
Is this about the displacer thing?
It is.
Are they even intelligent enough to get
They
it?
are.
Because I assume
They are
ghouls
cunning.
undead.
They are cunning. And this is actual light bending, not illusion phantasm.
Hence, it does affect them instead of them just being stripping into it. So yeah, that first one swings and misses and snarls and... Yeah. Second one. That's a miss. Third one. Third one's almost definitely missing. I'm pretty sure that guy needs a 20 to hit you. Huh. I would be wrong. Pretty close, though, and it misses. Okay, that is a Crowmade. Vi, 2 of them approaching you, but you're up on the wagon. Now, after you cast your missile, are you staying up on that wagon? You coming down to have better chance of moving around and stuff? Drawing your weapon? Like, talk me through this. What are you doing after you cast Magic Missile?
Can't do anything. It's magic missile.
Yeah, no, you
You said
can't
that
make
was
an
me.
attack this round. You could draw your sword or your axe if you wanted to.
I
You won't
ain't
be able to
immune to
attack.
shit. I know what they do. I'm not immune to that, and I'm staying back and firing.
Okay. Well, 2 of them are coming at you. So are you attempting to get away from them, letting them come to get you? I need to know what your action is up on that wagon there. I'm trying to determine if you're chomping down to keep moving around, staying up there, going outside the circle of wagons. Give me something to work with.
Evade down into the darkness.
Okay, you're going outside the campsite. Duly noted.
Well, I'm not going to go down towards them.
Okay, duly noted.
That's just stupid.
Okay. Cassie's turn. Cassie has that bastard sword. Cassie, sweeping attack, roll to hit. She is not on a penalty here, because she did make her save. With a 16. Actually, wait, I had you roll it. My bad. 18. Brain.
I see.
Yes, Cassie.
Cassie? Okay. I see Grill's things lighting up, but nothing.
No, that wasn't me.
Alright. Well, Cassie,
No,
as
your
you
circle was lighting up, is what I was saying.
Cassie, as
Oh,
you might
good.
guess, that is indeed a hit. Dice your damage 2d4. Plus bonuses.
That's just my background noise. My bad.
Alright,
Plus
that
bonuses.
becomes a... That. Okay.
But I get the feeling her sword does more damage to undead.
It does.
Yes. Good times. Okay,
That's my extrapolation, not awful knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Lydia, I figure you and Dom have got the NPC dice rolls for tonight.
I don't think Dom's here.
Well,
Well,
Dom, if
he's
you're here,
still-
give us a holler.
He's muted. Yeah, he's here.
Alright.
He just unmuted.
Alright, so that's Cassie with her first attackers. They are going to try and attack her. Cassie is in her chainmail armor. So Cassie's armor class is... I need to write this down better, because I'm terrible at this. Shane is base 5 with a shield. She does not have a shield. It is 6. Is that right?
No.
Shane
Base
is
is
5
5.
base, that's right. 5 plus dex, she does not have a shield, becomes a there. Okay, big difference.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
first creature. First creature might actually hit her. Ouch, that's a 19, that hits. Okay. Well, it was nice knowing you, Cass. Okay,
Does she
Monster
have
Man.
stone skin?
Yes, she does, thank you, Vi, 100 XP.
Who shot what?
Okay, so Vi, good call out there. That's one of Cassie's stone skins, as the Ghast does strike her, and then the other one swings. And that's not gonna hit. I know it ain't, but I gotta check. Yeah, that fails to hit. Alright, that is Cassie for the first thing. Okay, moving on to the John. Dom, if you're here, we need you, John. You've got your longsword roll to hit. You're going for a normal attack. Coughing and sputtering and swinging and...
Yeah,
With
these-
the penalty, that is 13 before bonuses.
13
add your
before
bonuses then.
bonuses is a hit. Dice your damage,
Oh,
longsword
that's right,
versus
you
man-sized.
My bad, Dom.
3 points of damage.
Plus bonuses, duly noted. Alright, John takes a good chunk out of that guy. And now we have a problem. See, yeah, party at this point, y'all can give me perception checks.
Nat
Round
1.
5.
Crap, failed by 4.
Failed by 4. Those of you that make your perception checks, there are more of these things still coming in. There's maybe a dozen and a half or so. And some of them are going after the Link Boys. And I'm giving you this here as a perception check here, because I'm not trying to cheat you out of it. Because there are more of them than you, and they're not smart enough to, gang up on the fighters then eat the Link Boys. So the Link Boys are currently evading this round.
Dungeon Master, may I change my action?
I mean, you've already cast Magic Missile, but you can certainly change your action at this time.
Did you forget you asked me what else I was doing?
Yeah, no, but the point is you can't, like, oh, I'm going to attack it, but go ahead.
No, I'm going to evade towards the Link Boys to offer a hand.
Okay, duly noted. Okay, so that's the Link Boys. That's you going there. Okay, so you're going to, like, start, and it's like, wait, shit, Link Boys, and you're going to turn around and start going back. Okay, let's get this out of the way really quick. Good news is none of the Ghasts went for them, just the ghouls. So, Link Boys are normally armor class that. Alex at that armor class. That is a that at that, so to hit that, he needs a that. The first ghoul will miss Alex's first thing. Huey. Huey's armor class is the same. The first ghoul will crit. Shit. Dice percentage, someone.
Wait, ghouls? Do they even get that?
They're intelligent enough to crit.
Oh.
4.
2. Oh. Well, guys, that's triple damage either way.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Well,
Link
he's
Boys
dead.
have 3 HP. He's unconscious at the best. Should I? I should. I need to see.
Roll it.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Alright, duly noted. One of the Link Boys goes down, and the ghoul starts a munchin'. Nom 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 nom. That is Huey, Link Boy number 1, as you call him. Dewey is the most unfortunate soul in the universe, because he has 2 of them on him, but one of them is the injured one. Oh,
So Link Boy 1 got hit.
yeah.
Link Boy 1 is dead now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dewey, that thing misses you. Lucky you. The other one will hit you, though. For only that much damage, okay. I need to track his hit points now, because you are...
Saving throw.
And yeah, he's got a saving throw, too. Give me just a second. That's a 16, that saves. Ayo, he's not paralyzed, and he's running and screaming for help. Oh god, I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Okay.
We can't really help him.
In the chaos of all of this, one of them goes to not quite the center where the campfire is, but close by it. And at this point, party, it lets out this horrible scream. And save.
Party save?
Party save as one of the Agarat screams. Ooh,
Fuck!
8
Alright.
for John.
Don't delete shit just yet. We'll deal with this one at a time. John does an 8. Cassie, roll your saving throw. Eight. Oof. Okay, Chromate, I'll need that saving throw. I see you're typing it. Appreciate the transparency. 16 before bonuses. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go down the list. Vi, that is, of course, a fail. What I want you to do at this point is essentially make a copy of your level and hit points and save that. And work off the copy or work off the original, because as you should know, as DMs, the Agarat Scream is a temporary effect, so this stuff is restored if you survive. That being said, you must now deduct 1 level from, I believe, both classes for those of us that are multi-classed here. Let me double check, just to be sure.
I thought it was half levels.
No, I believe it's just 1. Temporary 1 level energy drain. It's the same caused by other draining undead. Okay, so it's just 1 level, so we get to determine randomly. Vi, give me a D2. 1 is Cleric, 2 is Magic User.
Dungeon Master should be from the highest class.
I believe, Vi, your classes are the same? Or is one higher than the other?
Magic
Grills?
users higher.
Alright, then in that case, Magic
But
User will be the
Eminem,
one
can you
drained.
double check that though?
I just looked in the book, it doesn't say. It just says 1, so it's 1 class, 1 level.
It
But-
should be from the highest level
Mm-hmm.
in the
Can you double check here?
Yeah, no, that checks out to me.
That's your house.
It's been a while since I had to look at energy draining, but I remember that.
Does it state that?
In terms of energy drain, if you want, I can pop open the DMG for a second here. Energy drain.
All right. Well, I appreciate the chance to go pee.
Yep, go ahead.
But so yeah, I'm gonna go for a couple of drags real quick while this gets resolved. Since with a 16, I'm pretty damn sure I made it.
You're the only one who did.
Pretty certain. Alright, energy drain, where are we? Energy drain. Combat. Morale scores. Melee. Energy draining by undead or device. Loses an experience. Hit dice equal any bonus experience midpoint of the next lowest level. Character below first level, 0 level person is never capable of gaining experience again, blah blah blah, is dead. In order to allow for the possibility of loss of hit dice due to energy level draining, you must require the player to request each hit die for their characters, and when they lose inappropriate. I was just gonna make you roll it. A multi-class character who's drained of an experience level always loses the highest level he or she was given. So a level 2 fighter, level 3 thief would lose 1 level of thieving ability. Okay. If all levels are equal, the highest level of the class which requires the greatest amount of experience is lost, not randomly. Okay.
Alright, so I'm a 4th level magic user.
Well, again, it's temporary. So your magic user doesn't affect your hit points. How do we do spells? Because you have lightning bolt, but as a 4th level magic user, you can't cast it, so you're gonna have to relearn that. However, you won't have to re-memorize it because it is temporary drain. Just
Well,
for
I mean, I
being
wouldn't
nice.
be able to use it anyways. They're immune to lightning.
But the point is, okay. The point is, I will not make you relearn Lightning Bolt anew because you temporarily lost it. It's just suppressed for the sake of keeping things fair.
Okay.
Anything else I need to worry about? The NPCs are going to have to save, and they're 0 levels.
We're still in round 1, correct?
We are still in round 1.
So we've had
First
Ghouls,
melee.
Gaff, and Agarat come in, and one of them screamed, and we've been exposed to the stench and that kind of thing.
Yep. But that reminds
I
me.
don't think
Haha, yes.
I don't think you can take levels from a 0 level character.
A 0 level
Yes,
character
you
who is
can.
energy drained is dead. According to this. Possibly to become an undead monster. In this case, that's how
Alright,
Agorats
so we've
repopulate.
lost all 3.
It depends if they make their saving throws. So, would you like me to roll them publicly, or just quickly do it with my dice?
Publicly.
Publicly. Okay, we have Alexander, then Huey, then Dewey. Maybe. Alexander's iffy. Huey might just save. They save as 0 level fighters, of course. So, Vi, you're taken care of. Next person on the list, Dom, your character's out of Chromid. You should save with that 16, because this is a save versus...
Energy drain.
Oh, that's right.
Spell.
That's right. Mark one of those off.
Oh,
that's only if you fail, that's
without
right.
it.
That's right. So that's
And
a
a
saving throw versus
16.
spells. Wisdom bonuses, penalties apply. Versus spells as a
Okay.
magic user, yeah, you've got a great odd there. Yeah, you save on spells
Yeah.
versus with a 10.
Yeah, I beat that hands
Okay.
down.
Fighter versus spell. Oh, shit. Well. Alright, we're gonna come back to that.
What do you mean? Come back to that?
The NPCs.
Oh,
Well, Eminem, only Q could actually save for that.
How so?
You already killed one of the boys.
I mean, technically, that's a good point. Well done.
oh yeah. If he's unconscious,
He can't hear it, it won't drain him. He's still being eaten by a ghoul, though. Okay, so
Well,
that's
maybe,
that.
maybe
That's
not.
that. No, like the
He
ghoul
took
took him down.
triple
with the crit.
damage. He's dead.
the ghoul took him down. That doesn't mean it's had a chance to eat him yet.
It's working on it this round, but yeah.
So am I.
I know. So where are we? So Chromid, you saved. Vi, you failed. And the boys, yeah. No matter what you give them, they needed a 19 or better. 16 and 15 are awesome saving throws. No. Okay. Now, Dom, what did you say that John got? Oops. Dice rolls.
John got an 8.
8. Okay. And Cassie, what did you get? An 8 also. So let's check Cassie. Cassie, as you all know, is a very good fighter, but she's mostly stacked up on proficiencies, so she is a fighter that level. For her to save versus spells, she needs a that. John is a fighter that level. For him to save versus spells, he needs a that. I have more work to do now. I apologize. Okay. Cassie, you're going to lose a proficiency temporarily here. Poor thing. Okay, so for those that lost, which is just going to be these guys, I'm just going to do the D10 reroll under half plus con that they lose. And again, it's temporary. Okay, that works. That needs to be rerolled. That needs to be rerolled. That's good. Okay, so Johnny Boy, you lose. Plus con is that many, just for the sake of that. So at the moment, you now have... You attack at that level now. Okay. Next up is from Drain. Cassie, and I apologize, guys. I'm trying to do this legit, which means sometimes having to run big annoying things. Cassie, you got a that, plus your con becomes a that. Which puts you as a... And you now attack at what level? Okay, that's Cassie. Okay, so that's the drain. The drain lasts for how long again? Let me double check. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure I got all this. Alright, duly noted. Agarats, man, they're mean.
Maybe.
Okay, so at this point here, I know what that is and what that is. So that's the Agarat Scream, and that's the Agarat for the round. At this point, it's not going to go off towards me.
Okay, Dungeon Master. Did I see this ghoul that screamed?
You can give me a perception check.
By 7.
Yup.
Did I see the effects that it had on the party?
No, but you felt something. What the hell was that? That felt unreal.
And of course, you've given me permission to edit, and I left a question mark there.
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing close to me?
It's moving closer.
Can I make my second attack against it this round?
Okay. Now you're waiting. Are you just focusing solely on it, or are you going to try and sweep?
Asking, is that I'm asking? Can I intelligently expect to be able to use my second attack against it this round?
Yes.
Called shot to the head, vertical strike.
Vertical strike, straight down the middle. You're gonna cut this fucker in two. Duly noted. Okay. Let's see. Vi trying to help the NPCs. The NPCs are no longer moving that aren't John and Cassie.
Because here's what you're going to have to think about in a moment or so, Dungeon Master. If I destroy this thing,
does the effect get neutralized? Yes, that's the thought I had.
Because that's what I'm going for.
Alright, so, let us continue. We're still in round 1. These things are 3 attackers. Mead, you're a 2 attacker. Your second attack will come in slightly later, but still before their third attacks, just because you're waiting for this thing to get over to stab it.
I know, they're going to hit me.
So this guy isn't getting his attack this round, so it's just these 2 that are left on you. Nope.
I'm a big boy.
Nope. Okay, so that's Mead. Vi, those 2 are on your heels. Let's see, their movement speed. One of them can keep up, the other's kind of lagging behind a bit. So, you're evading, you said? Should I give you an evasion roll? You already cast Magic Missile. Grills? Probably not, right?
No, sorry, as much... Maybe
you still get dexterity bonus.
Maybe a bonus of 1 or 2 to her armor class above Dex and everything else, because she let them come onto the wagon, then dove off.
Alright, I'll be nice and allow that. So you're a bonus of 1 to your armor class. And let's see if this guy hits you. That's a 10, that's not going to hit. Your armor class 7, I believe?
6.
6, okay.
If you gave me that bonus.
Yeah, no, that bonus, that's right. I remembered it was 7, and then I forgot I gave you the bonus. This thing, with that, hits 5. Okay. Damn. Alright, 1 second. What does this thing need to roll? I rolled the wrong thing. Give me a second. Ghasts. They do a d4, not a d3. 1 point of damage and save versus paralysis.
Stone skin.
Stone skin. GG. Another 100 XP. I'm gonna keep giving you XP until I remember. God damn, I'm a moron. Okay. That goes in quotes, by the way, guys. That goes in quotes. Okay, Vi, that's you for this round. Cassie! Cassie going for that second sweeping attack. Going in the inverse order. So, Cassie, roll to hit. A 7. I now need to check her. She might not be guaranteed to. I'm
bonuses.
joking. Yep, plus bonuses, but it's no longer at that level of fighting. It's at that. 7 plus that becomes that. That still hits Cassie dice damage.
With bonuses.
3 and 3s. Yep, 6 plus bonuses. That will definitely be enough to kill that thing. On the plus side, the XP from this is going to be great. Okay, Cassie kills one of the ones that was on her. I need to start striking these out, the ones that aren't down. And the other one is still up and howling in her face. John! The John King. Alright, John is rolling to hit again. Oh, hold on, wait, I'm stupid. I forgot their attacks against Cassie. I'm dumb. Miss. Maybe a miss. Yeah, it's a miss. Okay, then Cassie gets her attacks, and we'll finish up round 3 stuff in a second. John. John, they're gonna attack you first. That's might hit you. But Stone Skin. Hehe, I remembered this time. No XP for you, Aiden. Ha!
That's okay.
The other one will also hit, and that's the normal goal, thank God, so it's less.
Wouldn't that still be like 2/7 though stuff?
Okay, hold on. Ooh, I forgot John's on a penalty, that's right. Okay, that is a hit for that much damage. So, Johnny boy, I need to pull up my scrap paper again. I'm sorry, I have to keep tabbing here. Okay, so John does take 1 point of damage. John, give me a saving throw versus petrification, paralyzation. Blah, blah, blah.
16.
16, that should save. My bad. This is save versus paralyzation, which I believe is also petrification.
I thought Cassie got hit.
No, John. Cassie's good.
Okay.
John, petrification, paralyzation. Jesus, those are separate. John now is 1 level lower of a fighter. Has to, what'd he roll? 16?
16.
That does indeed save. Yay for him. So he is not paralyzed. Alex is out, Huey is out, Dewey is out. The monsters are nom 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 nom, basically. Okay, on to second attacks for the party. I accidentally did Cassie first. But it's fine, she'd get it this time. Vi, you're still being chased. Okay, Mead. Roll to hit. Called shot to the... say again, actually? Vertical to the head,
Cold
down.
shot on the Agarath. Vertical headshot.
Alright, roll to hit.
16 before bonuses.
That will hit. Dice your damage.
Plus 9 to hit. It is man size. 6 plus 12, 20 to the head and coming down through the chest.
Coming down to the head, to the chest. Well, being undead, it doesn't need its head to live. That being said, well done.
That being said, it's still in a hurt locker.
Oh, it's in a hurt locker. Those arms are scrabbling at you as you try and duck back and forth, and now it's time for third attacks for the monsters.
And it's got to help. It's got to have some awful wicked perception rolls, since its eyes just split about a foot apart, and it's...
You know how undead are. We'll see.
The spinal column might be kind of compromised. I don't know. But
the Agarat just fucking flails about uselessly. It rolled a 2. That's a that. Nope. That's a that. Nope. Okay, Coromid, nothing hits you this round for the rest of it. Vi, still got that guy on you, still working around the other one. That was another 10. And 10 could hit you last time, if I remember. Yep, 10 does hit you. Do you have a stone skin?
Who?
Vi, do you have a stone skin?
I do.
Okay, mark it off. That ghast hits you again.
Okay.
The
By the way-
ghoul kind of lagging behind.
By the way, Dungeon Master, what about our 5th column?
The 5th column is incoming next round. I rolled.
Oh, okay, okay.
He was out and he heard the scream. It's like, I can't leave these fuckers alone for a minute. Okay. So Vi, that's you taking care of. Cassie still has 1 on her. That's a 14. That might hit you now. Okie dokie. That is a normal ghoul, I believe. No, you split the normal ghoul. That's the ghast. 14 hits armor class 1. What armor class are you, Cass? 2. Rip. Alright, Cassie has a stone skin, though. I'm aware she does. Yep. Ghast hits Cassie. Stone skin gone. Okay. That's Cassie for the round. Jonathan. Haha, Jonathan, you're being eaten by ghouls. That ghast misses. And I need to check the ghoul. That hits AC there. What is your AC? It is... Oh, I forgot to calculate your AC. Give me a goddamn second. I've been running against your armor class before. Rip. With your dexterity over there and your plate mail plus shield puts you at there.
Okay,
And this thing rolled that to hit that. That hits...
Flatten out a nap when you came in. I think I got him.
That is 1 step lower than needed to hit you. John survives this round. The NPCs are being eaten. Okay. We are on to round 2. Yeah, Party Jaziel's gonna walk right on through those things and phase out and immediately start laying waste to these things. It's gonna be glorious.
No problem. I'll take care of that too. My next smoke break may be slightly longer than 2 minutes.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can get this on. Party Dice Initiative. Dactaroon, take these abominations. Let this be part of my curse attack.
Lydia, Dom, I'm gonna call that
Heyo.
Lydia does that.
You made a good call. 6. Party has initiative. Okay. Akoromi, do you still here? Let's handle you first, I think.
May I dice my evasion?
You can dice your evasion.
And that's all I'm doing.
Heyo! Okay, you are armor class 1. Because normally you're 7, I gave you a bonus of 1, the bonus is 6, blah blah. Alright, pretty good. Alright, where are we at now? At this point, I don't think anyone's going to interact with anything. Let me check that god call. Akromid, I assume you are attempting a god call?
Take these abominations, lest they be part of my curse. And then I'm wailing down on that Agarath.
Alright. Attacking Agarath. Okay, well, at this point, CQC for most people, close range quarters, so, yeah. The Agarath will swipe at you and miss. Oops. That Ghast might hit, I don't know, I think it needs more than that. Yeah, it needs more than that. Ghast misses. Ghoul down, other Ghoul. Other Ghoul got 2. Okay, nothing hits you for your first attack. For their first attack. Mead, you may roll to hit the Agarath. It's very easy at this point, I imagine.
Okay.
That head is flopping about left and right. It's horrible.
I rolled a 10. I'm +9 to hit. I'm an 8th level fighter.
Yep. However, you're still at that penalty of 2, but regardless, yeah, dice damage.
Does that apply to damage as well?
No, it's just the smell -2 to hit.
Okay, then 19 hit points of damage to the Agarath.
Right. You cut down the Agarath. Hey yo.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm done for the round.
Yep. So these things get their second attacks at this point. That's a 16. That might hit from the Ghoul. Well, not Ghoul cast. Your armor class there. Damn, that thing can't hit you with a 16. That thing, however, rolled an 18. It manages to hit you. Mark off a stone skin.
Okay. I'm pretty damn quicksilver, but I'm still touchable.
It's an 18. Those hit sometimes. Alright, and that's you for the round. We'll go for their third attacks also with the bites. Miss. Oops. Dropped it. Miss. Okay. Vi, onto you. You are armor class 1 for the round. You're evading.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Is it okay if I take out the trash?
Yes, I deliberately did you first so that you could get your stuff done. Okay.
I appreciate that, Double M.
Alright, so Vi, you're evading, ducking, left, right. One of them is basically being left in the dust at this point. The Ghast, however, actually is faster than you. It's able to keep up. And I keep rolling off the table. Alright. You're armor class 1 at this point. To hit AC 1, these things needed that. That one hit just 1 step higher than it needed to. Do you have a stone skin? Vi, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, what?
Alright, you're evading as best as you can. One of them is faster than you, the Ghast, and it does manage to strike you for 2 points of damage. I will need a saving throw.
Gosh.
Nat 20, you resist the paralytic. Holy fuck, that thing stings. And you keep on ducking, keep on dodging, keep on weaving. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay, the other one misses you. That's their first attacks this round. You're evading over to the Mistwalker for help. But Mistwalker's got problems of his own.
Oh no,
wait,
I'm looking for help from him.
And the Ghast that's still chasing you will swipe twice more and miss.
Really notice.
Okay. Cassie's turn. Cassie rolled a hit. After this thing tries to hit you. And fails. Cassie with a 2. That might miss. Oh man. Plus bonuses. Okay, so she's 2 plus that puts her as a bat level swinging at that.
I feel like the sword should have like double bonuses because it's an undead.
It does have bonuses versus undead. These have been established a while ago. What is she swinging at? That is
No, I said
Ghast.
double bonuses, but I don't know.
Okay. Ghast has armor class there. Cassie misses.
Oof.
And that's her 1 attack round. Okay, Ghast swings again. 12 might hit you. Let's see. Yes. That hits armor class Tress. Your armor class. Yep, that hits you, Cass. For 3 points of damage. Switch over to here. Cassie, minus 3 points of damage from her temporary HP. Okay. And we're going to cover Jaziel in a second, but we're getting to that. Okay, so Cassie got struck once. She needs to save. Cassie, give me a saving throw. A 17 will save. Cassie fights off that pain. 15 might hit you again, though. This creature, 15... Yep, that hits armor class 0. 2 more points of damage and another saving throw. $14, let's see if that saves, versus Paralyzation, Fighter, that level. 14, that saves. Okay, and that's Cassie for the round. Jesus, this is turning bad. Okay, Cassie's still alive. John. Miss.
Okay.
Maybe a hit. I have to check. Welcome back.
Thanks.
This thing versus that to hit John. That hits John. John, do you still have a stone skin? Nope, at this point John's out of stone skins. Alright. For 1 point of damage versus John. John, give me a saving throw.
14.
14 as a John. Let me check. John is actually pretty lucky. He's not that far from Cassie in level, especially now that they've been drained. A 14, you said?
14.
Okay, give me just a minute because I realized how quiet it got. Okay, 14 does save, however. John is still in the fight. Okay. Let's see. So that was their first. John, roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Dice percentage, John.
Nice.
And
Where's my
50 XP.
36, 36, 36, 20.
88.
88. Crit tables. Not piercing. Slashing, 88. Chest wound, double damage. Give me that damage roll.
5.
5
So
plus
double
bonuses strikes down his opponent. Okay. At this point, we're up to Jaziel. Okay, Jaziel, roll to hit. You're striking from surprise. You are +4 to hit.
I roll a 12
A 12.
on the die.
On the die plus that should hit. Yeah. This thing's armor class is reduced by 4. So, Jaziel, dice your damage 2 die 4 plus 2.
2 die 4 plus 2. For 7 hit points of damage.
Jaziel knocks out one of the ones that was chewing on Dewey. The other one screeches and leaps at him to attack. Alright, it will have 2 attacks this round due to delay of initiative. So it's getting the second claw and the bite. Okay, Jaziel's 3 attacks. This thing's that, so it's going to go ahead and attack at Jaziel. It needs a nat 20. It does not get a nat 20. Jaziel, roll to hit it.
11.
11. Jaziel, what do you need to hit them? Give me a second to check, please. Apologies. Jaziel, attacking is a that plus a that. To hit that needs a that. Jaziel, that's a hit. Dice your damage. 2 die 4 plus 2.
For 9.
Nice.
Almost
Second.
smack.
Yep, okay, 9 puts that at there. It goes for its bite attack. That's a nat 20. Jesus. Okay, this creature to hit armor class there needs the nat 20, so it's just a normal attack. Stone Skin, mark it off.
Stone skin.
I have learned my lesson. Alright, and that's its bite attack. Jaziel, why don't you return its bite attack with yours? Roll to hit.
12.
Hit, dice your damage, 2 die 4.
3.
3 points of damage, duly noted. That thing is hurting. Huey and Alex are still being eaten. I believe I have covered everyone this round. Have I skipped anyone?
I don't believe so, no.
I got my attack.
Round 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom while y'all type up your actions. Feel free to think about what you want to do, but players, don't corroborate off-world knowledge, please. Thank you. BRB.
Guys, what are we looking at? Because I was gone taking out the trash.
I've evaded towards you.
Okay, are you low to the ground?
I'm about to be.
Okay, because maybe I can do a full circle attack. I don't know. I don't know where everything else is situated. We're going to have to ask Double M. Because I know at this point I'm at the epicenter, except for where Jazeel is trying to protect the Link Boys. And I'm not sure about Cassie and John. But, you know, just imagine if I do a 360 sword sweep.
That would be pretty cool. I'm back.
Yes, welcome back, Dungeon Master.
Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better now, guys. I gotta throw more terrible monsters at y'all.
Good. So, yeah, Dungeon Master, I need the layout of the land because, you know, we circled the wagons, we brought the horses in. By the way, Dungeon Master, none of the horses got attacked, and ghouls are
That's
not
an
really
oversight.
discriminate about flesh.
You know what? I can switch some of them to there, but that's gonna fuck you more because all the Link Boys failed versus the thing anyways. If the ghouls are on them, that means at least the horses didn't get hurt. Would you like me to switch them to the horses or just go with my mistake?
What? A wagon without horses sucks.
I'm gonna be nice here.
A wagon with horses without a driver sucks even worse.
Not really. We can work around that.
No, I can double up the horses, so I guess the Link Boys are more expendable.
Weird.
But, you know, he's going to have to figure that out, because it was a slight oversight.
I'm willing to be nice to the party here and let you choose. Do you want me to redirect some of the ghouls to the horses? Via random diet?
No, but I do need to know, because right now the ghouls are all on us. Does it look like all of the ghouls are in the firelight at this time?
At this time, yes. There's about a dozen of them still up. Gonna mark this guy down.
Okay, and Vi is coming in close and low to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got, what, one gas. By the way, Dungeon Master, if I need to continue suffering those effects, I need to get another saving throw.
That's a fair point, I suppose.
You know why, right?
To keep smelling it, yeah. It's not like it's a one-and-done deal.
No, because I'm wearing
that's right, yeah.
regeneration.
Also, perhaps the amulet, but yeah. Okay, I will give you another saving throw here. I can't apply it to last round, of course, because you didn't miss, so go ahead.
And you know, yeah, that's a pointless recap.
Go ahead and save.
Okay.
I remember what you needed.
14
That
without
saves.
bonuses.
Alright, you will be free of the thing. John is not. John is still a penalty of 2.
Full strength, and this is a 2-attack round, but I need to know, can I do a sweeping attack without hitting any allies?
So I assume you want to see if Vi can dive to the ground around you and you can sweep attack over her, superhero style type of deal.
I know she was evading towards me, and she's not all that tall to start with.
Yeah, you could time it right. It will delay your attack somewhat, but you will be able to do a spin attack over her head, basically.
And I'm not going to hit Jazeel or the Link Boys or John or Cassie.
Nope.
Okay.
I need to get like a chessboard to do this stuff, huh?
Can I dice my evasion?
You can dice evasion. Granted, dive into the ground is going to hurt the evasion bonus slightly, because, it's staying motionary at that point, but that's only if things attack you then. Okay, yeah. So you'll just lose when you're dived on the ground. Okay, in that case, Vi, you're still going there. You've got that one ghoul trailing behind, but he's still going after you, unless you'd like me to redirect him to horses, and the other one that's going to get 1 attack at you, if party dice initiative.
Hold on. Dom, you're the lucky one this round. Dice initiative.
4.
4? Pretty good. Sadly, the ghouls do beat you on initiative. So, Vi, one of them the ghast will get a chance to strike you as you dive to the ground. Oh, poopy. Cassie. Vi, why don't you dice percentage for me? 85.
Oh, shit.
Okay, that's just disregarded. That can't hit your chest. You're diving. If it was legs, yes. Okay. Oh, shit, though. I need to think. Alright, 8 points of damage. You were hit for double damage, no other things. I'm not taking off one of your feet. I should, but I won't. Okay.
Don't. We already have one person dead because they got their legs chopped off.
Oh, and I will need a saving throw. Bye.
Hey, give me a moment.
Okay.
I was updating my HP.
I understand it's a lot to keep track of. 14 will
14.
save. You resist the paralyzation. Actually, do you? Hold on, you're 4-4, right? Let's see. Cleric's probably
Yeah.
better. Yeah, you save. Yeah, you save. 100%. Clerics have good matrix versus that. Okay. Good old clerics. So that's the important cross thingy there. So Chromid, you're going to hold off on that spin for a second. You'll still get your 2 attacks. It's just slightly later. The creatures are going to keep trying to attack you. The Agrat is dead. The Ghast is not. The Ghast rolled a 13. The Ghast cannot hit you. The Ghoul tries to hit you. The Ghoul rolled a 7. The Ghoul does not hit you. That's the monsters on you. Okay. Moving on to Cassie Cass. There's a 16. That will hit you, Cassie. For 1d4.
No stone skins left?
She's been drained, unfortunately. Whack, whack, starts to drain you quick. 1 point of damage, however. She's gotten very lucky on that. And now she has a nice amount of hit points still. Okay, the other one around her is dead. Moving on to John John. That's a hit. Oh, Cassie needs to make a saving throw. Cassie, give me a saving throw. As a Cassie should save. Check. Oof. Cassie does not save. John, give me a saving throw.
That's a natural 1.
Oh,
shoot.
crap.
John and Cassie go down, guys. Okay, Jaziel. You attack 3 times per round, so is this creature. The creature is going to strike first due to a difference in initiative. Oops.
Okay.
The creature misses. 17. Rip. You may roll to hit.
11.
11 hits. Dice your damage. 2d4 plus 2.
7 hit points of damage.
It goes down, and Jaziel moves up to help Link Boy, John, Cassie. I'm weighing it in Cassie's favor because Jaziel knows Cassie's good. Yeah, he's going for Cassie. So Jaziel goes on up for there. Dewey is still... Yeah, Dewey. He's on the ground. And Jaziel's over here, helping out Cassie. Well, going to help out Cassie. Jaziel, you're going to forfeit your second attack, but you'll still get a hoof attack for a third attack at the guy on Cassie. Okay, over to Ikromid. Ikromid, let's see that sweeping attack. You're going for the 360 spin. Everything on you, everything on Vi that's coming up to you.
18 before the +9, and I'm at full bonuses.
18
So
plus
that
9
is a
will
20.
hit. Dice your damage.
7.
27. Yeah, that will hit 1, 2, 3.
1 point
all 5 of them.
shy of maximum. I rolled a 7 plus 12. That's 19 for the starting one.
Okay. That kills one. And then the other. Like, completely eviscerates that one. Poor thing. And then that's going to hurt both of those that are on Vi. That guy goes down to there. And that guy goes to there. Okay. So that's yonder first attack. Cassie and John are out. Vi, you've evaded behind. I am the whirlwind. Okay, so Vi, you're done. You're evading. You've gotten behind him. He's between you and the enemies at this time. What are you doing for the rest of the round? Are you just continuing to evade anything that goes at you? Running. Okay.
No, turning.
Oh, turning.
Turning undead.
You're going to pull out your holy symbol to turn undead. Yay! You will start that next round. Like, you're getting your holy symbol ready, preparing your prayer. You can start typing that now.
It should be above my armor. I don't keep that thing hidden.
Wait, 5 all this time you could have turned undead?
I couldn't risk being hit. I wanted to do it, but then I had two coming at me.
I can hear that laughter.
Oh,
I can feel that.
okay.
I was thinking it this whole time. Why are you not? Why are you not?
I didn't
Why?
think we had anyone in the party that could. Okay.
You know, I could, but I have two people barreling down on me. I'm not going to get anything off before I'm struck and then paralyzed. I need to at least get somewhere defensible.
So, you will begin to turn undead at the start of next round. You're getting, the prayer composed in your mind because you can't. That's your action for the round. You're turning undead. So go ahead and start typing that up and make it damn good. Okay.
If you need to.
Alright, so the two of them that were on Vi are going to switch to a Chromid because he just took out their numbers. The one on Cass is going to try and get her, but Jaziel's going to do that. The one on John... Oop, I forgot to strike that guy out. And there's one on Alex, and there's one on Huey. Okay. Mead. Miss. Miss. Mead, the two try to attack you. Miss, miss. Your turn.
Is that all? Is that all I've got on me?
At this point, yes, and those were the two from Cassie.
Okay, then for my question mark, sweep attack.
Sweep attack, okay.
Crap.
Fumble.
Yeah.
Dice it.
22.
22. Miss, off balance, penalty of 4 to AC, no dex bonus to AC, next attack at -8 to hit. Alright, and these guys still have a third attack against you, so your penalty of 4 to AC puts you from there to there, plus your dex bonus. So that puts you at the value of your armor and its defensive bonuses, basically.
But Dungeon Master, didn't these two just disengage from Cassie to attack me?
Vi. They chased Vi. I'm sorry if I said Cassie, I misspoke.
Okay, but they just disengaged from Vi to attack me, right?
But they chased Vi, you struck them, and Vi's duck underneath you, so it's like, fine, we'll go through you to get to her.
And... Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I need to figure out your armor class now. Normally you're in there. Becomes there. Minus dex bonus becomes a... There, okay. That misses! Jesus Christ, the Ghast got a 3. Can you believe it?
Okay, what about the other one?
Mead, you have some insane luck. Oh shit. Mead,
What?
dex percentage.
42.
42, let me check. That is some insane crits these things are getting. 42 would be quadruple damage, stone skin. So let me check and see how much damage it was.
Dungeon Master, it never swung at me before. I'm displaced.
Oh! 100 XP. You brilliant, beautiful son of a bitch. Oh, it crits and it swipes 2 inches to the left of you. It's... Oh! Yes! Okay. Jaziel, you can go ahead and roll to hit to try and get the one on Cassie, which does not notice you, so you're... Actually, hold on, does it? Oh, wait, it notices you.
Natural 20.
Dice percentage, doesn't matter if it noticed you.
31.
Alright, I declared this would be a hoof. That's a blunt. 31, triple damage, dice your damage. 2 die 4 plus 2.
5 plus 2 is 7, tripled for 27.
He whiffs his hoof right into that thing's head and takes it out, and it collapses.
Crunch.
It's at like -20 something. It was very low. Okay, Cassie is safe. Jaziel is moving on to help John for next round. So John's got one that's munching on him this round.
Oh, so that thing had a crit bite on me and just missed. It, like, what? There was a leg here.
Mm-hmm, basically.
Or a...
Okay, so John's got Jaziel supporting him, NPCs. Vi turning undead at the start of this round. Have I skipped anyone?
I don't think so. How many opponents are we looking at this point, Dungeon Master?
Are you stopping to count, or are you swinging?
I'm...
About a half
I might
dozen left
swing.
at this point.
Okay.
Alright. New, round 4. Now, if you want an exact number, I will let you know. But you're gonna have to stop and count.
Nope.
Attack.
Attacking nearest one.
Just a regular attack?
Yeah, no. Unless I've got multiples.
You've got the 2.
No, it's a normal attack. Whichever one is closest to Vi.
Okay, whichever one is closest to Vi. Okay, duly noted. Vi, how are we looking on that typing? Unless you'd rather say it in voice. Also, initiative.
I'm still typing. I'm sorry.
Still typing.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Unless either one of you are feeling really lucky, I think it's my turn up for the initiative dice. Any objections?
Nope, none here.
Lydia?
Silence is consent.
Okay,
Okay.
if I roll a 1, you're both on board with this. I'm going to use a death die. I got us a 3. Okay.
Nice. Okay. So we've got Jaziel, who's got the 3 attacks, helping out John. Let's check if this thing notices him. Yeah, he's pretty hard to miss. Okay, so Jaziel, this one's aware of you and will stop trying to eat John to start trying to eat you, Jaziel. It has initiative. It misses. Roll to hit.
3.
3 will miss. Does that hit you? I need to check because this is a ghast instead of a regular ghoul, but your armor class there, yeah, it still needs a 20. Okay. So at dish point, let's see, you can roll again.
Critical hit.
Dice percentage. And Jaziel, you're gonna love what
It was kind of leaned.
you can roll it again.
I'll keep the 6, but the 5. The 5 was funny.
Is it a 6 tens of places or a 6 ones of places?
The 6 was in the single digits.
And the second number is?
Reroll 0. So
Odd
that's
6,
an odd
triple.
6.
Ayo.
Yeah. So 2d4 plus 2 for 7 plus 2, 9 tripled is 27. That's a hell of a hoof smash.
That is a hell of a hoof smash. It seems the bard has given out of us. 27 points of damage against that one there. Hot damn, Jaziel.
Jaziel is rocking it tonight.
Yep.
That's
It's
what,
still
his
up,
second-
but it is like gasping and gagging and choking and Jesus.
It's still up after a hoof smash for 27.
Gassed with high hit points. Hey,
You
do y'all
mean
remember
gasp.
a little... Aghast,
You
yes.
mean gasp.
A gasp, yes. Y'all remember a little while back when I said I found an encounter that things were weaker than the average party member, so if they wanted to, I could max out their hit points? A couple sessions back.
No.
Just asking.
These are it, I'm assuming.
Why did I roll a d4? I need to roll a d20.
But hey, guys,
Miss.
Jaziel is rocking. That's his second or third crit tonight. And it's his turn to hit again.
Melee fumble, 92. Hit self for 1 to 6 damage. Can these things paralyze themselves?
No.
No. It does hit itself. Jaziel, you may roll again.
Ah, damn, it was his turn. 37 on a fumble for the bite.
Miss off balance penalty of 6 to AC. No dex bonus to AC. Forfeit next attack. Okay. I have no clue where to put you there, Jaziel. Okay. It is going to go for that last attack for the round, the bite.
No, Dungeon
Oh, wait,
Master.
hold on. Is this third or fourth? Because I think...
They had initiative.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so that's next thing. Okay. I'm sad that the music isn't going. I don't know why it's not, but you're right. Thank you, Acromede. Unless, was that the second or third attack? I honestly can't remember, so I'm going to say third. Okay.
No. They had initiative, and so Jaziel had final hit, and I can already tell you his counter for next round, but I'm going to go for a cigarette.
It's phase. Okay, so
Wait, did I do my attack for this round?
So for next round, you'll be 2. You're forfeiting next attack.
Wait, no, that's Jaziel forfeiting.
Need your 1 attack this round.
And we ain't got to me yet, so I'll wait.
Well, we're about to, actually.
Okay.
Okay, Mead, was your armor class still at a penalty? No, that's right. It got the 20 in. Okay, so you're back at normal.
No, I'm full up.
hmm Okay, I see that, Vi. Turning undead. We will handle you. Okay, so that thing swipes at you, Mead, and misses you, and the other one also gets a chance. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, wait, no, because you're not Jazeel, and that was the ghast that rolled that. I need to check it. Fuck, that hits. Mark off a stone skin.
It hit me?
18.
Which one?
The ghast. Left one.
Is he the one that tried to hit me and had a
No,
crit last
that was a
round?
ghoul. That was the
Nope.
ghoul to the right.
The ghast had not tried to attack me.
God damn it, you're right. No, actually, it did. It did.
It did?
It did. Both of them tried to attack you. One of them just missed, and the other one not. So how badly did that thing miss? If I'm remembering correctly, it got a 2. So you know what? I'm negating that this round. Good point. Or not a 2, but like a low number that wouldn't even hit your armor class if you were standing still.
Okay, so I'm still 3 stone skinned.
Yeah. Okay. I'm really annoyed by this thing. Give me just a second, guys.
You bitches keep trying to eat steel and stone. Let me stab you in the head. Hold still a moment. I'll make you a passing merciful.
Buddy, we feel like working today? It's just not going.
Hold on, let me try double M.
Go ahead.
Actually, can I go for a smoke real quick?
You know what? Yeah. Let's deal with this turn undead. In the name of the Holy Father of Knowledge Renellus, be gone, foul. Usually spelled with a U, but that's fine. Foul with the W as birds. Unholy atrocity to nature. May the truth and knowledge drive you from this place, you repugnant undead. Your existence is bet nor to the natural world, and you are the oh, that's a big one. NF. I'm gonna have to Google that. I don't know how to pronounce that. To be fair, I probably mangled the French too. I'm terrible at French. Anathema. Something or someone that one family dislikes. A formal curse by a pope or... No, interesting. Of the world. Flee from this sight at this hour or face the burning wrath of the Father! Vi. D20. 10. Okay, you function as 4th level, correct?
Correct.
Okay, Cleric's Matrix for affecting undead 10. Let me check. Where are you? There you are. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Okay, gonna wait for Grills to get back before we continue, and during that time I shall fiddle with the bot. And let's try something different, just for the sake of it. Maybe it's the song it doesn't like. And that was a 10, right? Okay.
Alright. So
Actually,
I'm back. Did
no, leave it up to the dice to decide.
Did it work?
Hot damn. Vi, you present forth your holy symbol and say forth the thing which I have already said, but in Chromie you can read it because I've already said it for the recording's sake. And you feel the power surge through you. And it's like blinding light erupts from this thing, only it's not visible on the visible spectrum that you can tell. And all of the creatures scream and howl, they rear back and begin to flee at top speed. Parting shots. Jazeel is going for a parting shot, of course.
15.
Jaziel, Ikoromi, that's a hit. You can dice damage.
For me or for Jaziel?
Oh, I thought you were going for you. That's still a hit. You can dice it for Jaziel.
For 9.
That kills the thing that he was fighting, which had 1 hit point after it hit itself for 4.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And I had one in front of me that I was going for an attack on.
Mm-hmm.
4 plus 9, 13 at 8.
That hits. Dice damage.
6 plus 12, 18.
18 points of damage. Hot damn. It drops to the ground. Alright. The remaining ones that were eating at the NPCs is fleeing. One of the ones that was by Cassie and trying to eat her, fleeing. The one that was by you, Cormid, fleeing. The others are dead.
Okay.
Is the party giving chase or doing anything special at this time? New round 4.75.
Dungeon Master, how many of them does it look like are fleeing into the night?
4. Zeal, stay close and help by.
Includes my typing.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Spirit fire.
Ooh. Wait.
If I had to take a guess.
I didn't think you could do Spirit Fire yet.
No, he was asking you.
No, and I put my actions in the round. I'm hollering at Jaziel to stay close.
Yeah, but he's asking what else.
Oh, helping Vi. Oh, I thought that was the command.
helping
Jaziel.
Vi.
Jaziel, stay close and help Vi while I. No,
Yeah.
Jaziel, stay
No,
close and you begin
Jaziel,
helping
stay
Vi.
close. And I'm helping Vi because
Alright.
Vi is binding wounds.
Alright, I understand now. I thought you were going to do something. Alright, the monsters flee into the night. Most of them defeated and destroyed, and they will not return. There are 4 of them badly injured and more of you, and you beat them off and burned them with holy light.
Okay, Dungeon Master, what's the situation?
Give me just a second. The situation is I'm looking for music, and I know that... but we need it tonight.
Well, I had a piece of music that I don't think it really works now.
Okay. So, there are corpses all over the goddamn place. 4 of them by your feet, Mead. 5, make that. You struck down that last one. There's a couple, one of them over by Cassie, one over by John that Jaziel just took the head off of. Another one also over by John. The 3 NPC Link Boys are on the ground. A couple bodies by them. They aren't moving, the Link Boys.
Okay, the Link Boys are all 3 down. What about John and Cassie?
John and Cassie are lying on the ground motionless, eyes open, blind with terror type of deal.
Eyes open but blind with terror.
At least that's what it looks like. It's how paralyzation
Can I
looks like.
see their chest rising?
Perception check.
I rolled a 12. My perception is 13, but I'm purposefully looking.
Yes, that actually influenced it. You had a bonus of 4. Yeah, they're breathing. Slight, stiff, slow breathing, more anatomical than anything else. They can't do deep breaths, but they're alive.
Vi, it appears that the party is laid to waste except for us. Hold still. I'm casting a spell to aid you. Dungeon Master, casting.
What are you casting?
Stone Skin.
Alright, well, Vi is kind of binding her wounds, but Vi, that's a thing you can pause. It's not spell work. Are you letting,
Now, Dungeon Master, we already did that last round. She was binding her wounds, etc. Then she said heal bot or something.
Well, that's next
But-
round.
Fine.
Binding wounds is 1 round.
But I was helping her
Okay.
bind the wounds.
In that case, yeah, Vi, as you're gonna get ready to start doing healbot stuff, Chromid asks about Stone Skin. You're letting?
Yeah.
Okay, Chromid, you
Bam,
cast Stone
Stone
Skin.
Skin.
Done.
Okay, Vi, as soon as you're able, let's get Cassie functional. And I'm moving over to Cassie.
Okay.
Following. Of course, I was binding my wound, and then I was going to bind everyone else's wounds.
Okay.
Okay, while she's binding the next person's wounds, and I don't know who that is, I'm
You
gonna
told me to
put-
work on Cassie.
Okay, well, I'm putting a stone skin on Cassie.
Alright, duly noted. Cassie's wounds will be bound, and she will receive 1 Stone Skin.
Hang tight. It wears off in time. But that does it for my memorized stone skins, and I don't have 3 left on me.
Oh yeah, in Cassie's clutched hand, the sword is shrinking, and yeah.
Is her grip resolved?
Yes, her grip is very tight on it. She clench when something hurts, and she clenched her grip on it. So the sword is still out, putting off light, but it's shrinking in her hand, short sword sized.
All right, in that case, Dungeon Master, I will begin moving about with opposite of Vi, if that makes sense, to bind wounds on the fallen.
Okay.
Jaziel, how are you?
Jaziel nods, for what that's worth.
Stay closer now tonight. I know you don't want to eat these things, but maybe
Again,
you
a
could
nod.
drag a few of them away to reinforce our perimeter. Their stench will... I'm sorry, chap. You might have to grab them in your mouth. Ew.
He makes like a mime of a gagging motion, but he obliges. Jaziel's very articulate when he wants to be.
At first stout, return. All right, so Dungeon Master, I am going to, like I said, it doesn't take me and Vi both to bind somebody's wounds, but we are trying to minister to the party.
Alright. You will bind wounds of people. Let me go down the list here. Okay, Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy gets a hit point back. Now note that you all are still down a level except for Chromid. Good old
But they
energy
might
level
get
turns.
that back. I don't know how you ruled on that, but I did take out the Agarat.
You did, so it is coming back. It's a temporary drain regardless, but killing it does not immediately restore. Any more than killing the spider that poisoned you will take out the poison.
Well, that we may have to address that in the dark arts soon.
Alright. Triage. Okie dokie. Without doing too much math here, because my calculator app decided it didn't want to work, John is physically okay, pretty close to full, maybe at 90 or so percent, but he is
Don't
paralyzed.
you have a cell phone?
I do, but I have it plugged in and it's not charging, right? So I'm trying to let it charge. Cassie is decent. Again, just paralyzed. Alexander, Huey, and Dewey are all dead.
But you just said his chest was moving.
John and Cassie, I apologize. That wasn't clear. Ah, damn it. Mead, were you looking at the NPCs at Link Boys or at Mead and Cat? Mead and Cassie, yes. I am very articulate.
Primarily Cassie and John.
That's what I thought.
But at all of them.
Yeah, no. The Link Boys don't appear to be breathing, and a couple of them are a bit eaten.
Their death may be temporary, depending on how bad the physical damage is. I killed the soul stealer.
In Dungeon Master, I will slap 2 heals onto Cassie and John.
2 each or 1 apiece?
1 each.
1 each. Okay, dice the first one for John, or Cassie, whichever one you want it to go to. Cassie. Alright, Cassie is physically in perfect shape. She's just paralyzed. John is pretty good, but he is paralyzed.
I'll give him another one.
Dice it. John is in good shape, like solid 100%.
Vi, are you in good position and sorts yourself?
I'm sorry, what now?
Vi, are you in good position and swords yourself? I do not know the healing arts the way that you do.
Dungeon Master, I triage myself.
Alright, you will know your own hit points, of course, and you'll understand that something is off, wrong. Your brain, it's... something's wrong.
Are you still ill from the effects?
I feel off. It may pass in a moment or two, or maybe as the night progresses.
The others will not survive without you. Very well then.
Dungeon Master, I will use 1 heal on me.
Cure light wounds, okay. Unless you're trying to cast the 6th level clerical spell heal, in which case I'm going to ask how you're that level.
Yeah.
I said cure light wounds.
No,
said
you
heal.
said heal, Lydia.
Regardless, dice it.
We know
Heyo.
you meant healing, and you maxed out. Beautiful.
Alright, you know your own hit points more than I do.
Yes.
Okay. That was fun.
99%.
Vi,
Did you...
Yes.
put a cloth over John's eyes so he may rest. I'll do the same for Cassie, and then lay down and sleep. Jazeel, you and I have the watch for now.
Jazeel nods.
Shit.
After, dropping off another arm or something. You get the
And
gist.
Dungeon Master, I will begin throwing ghoul parts with my considerable strength rating. You know, like if it's a torso or a leg, throw it. If it's bigger than that, slice, then throw it.
Alright. Which way are you throwing it out of curiosity? North, south, east, west? Give me some cardinals.
In all directions until we get those things cleared out, and using those as a defensive smell anti. Do you really want to come here? This is the smell of the undead perimeter thing.
Alright, duly noted.
All right. So John and Cassie are paralyzed but still alive. Vi is sick but going to sleep. So it's me and Jazeel on watch. The Link Boy is apparently dead, maybe not dead, not so sure. Because Dungeon Master, I have some understanding of necromancy, and that thing, I felt my soul being sucked out, and it's kind of like, maybe this is temporary. But we are going to, Zeal, keep an eye on those 3. If they get up and act like soul suckers, we take them down hard.
Jazeel nods.
But if they act like they're just confused, give them a moment. These times are perilous. So yeah, Dungeon Master, I'm gonna keep watch for the next 2 hours after me and Jazeel have finished clearing the undead.
Okay.
And let me know if anything happens during those 2 hours, kind of a dealio.
Duly noted. Okay, about a half hour later, those of you under the effect of the Agarat are no longer under the effect of it. So proportionally speaking, you have the same number of hit points. So if you had 100%, you're at 100%. NPCs are good. Vi, you said you were 90-something percent, so just take 1 hit point off and call it a spade. Just 1 hit point off your total. Should be good, yeah?
What?
You're no longer drained.
You're 1 hit point down.
Yep, you're 1 hit point down. Also, you will have to rememorize Lightning Bolt. That
Okay.
was lost from your mind. Now, you will have it learned. It's still in your memory. You can rememorize it from the book. You just... Oh, and gone. Okay.
Same as if you had cast it.
No, welcome back.
Sorry.
Yeah, I saw someone talking to you?
Yeah, my dad.
Alright, so yeah. You're down 1 hit point, and you'll need to re-memorize Lightning Bolt, but you have it learned. You haven't lost that. Okay.
And so I am confused. Why am I down 1 hit point?
How many hit points are you down currently?
1.
1. So you're still down that 1.
You can't.
No, I'm confused on
Wait.
why I'm down 1 hit.
She did bind a hit. She did bind wounds.
And then cured light wounds after that. She's still down 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
It's
I
the
am
metaphysical
still-
HP.
That would be for my magic user, and my cleric oversees it.
No. Metaphysical is across the board.
Regardless of that, Vi, you're still down that hit point,
English.
but yes.
English.
Yes, I understand. Your
You-
hit points were never affected by the Agorats because you were running off the cleric pool, so you're still down 1.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, good times. I forgot about that. Then I was like, wait, why
Wow.
didn't we adjust your hit points? Big brain.
Okay.
Right. Where were we?
So are they showing signs of stirring or anything, Dungeon Master?
Alright. Well, after about 10 minutes, so granted this was 30 minutes in, let me roll back time 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, the NPCs John and Cassie started moving and gasping and, oh fuck, god damn that.
Okay, they're
Fuckers.
speaking though.
Yes, both John and Cassie are alive and, well, alive. Pissed off and apologetic that they got taken down Mead, because, it's like, we're alive, and so on and so forth. We don't need to roleplay this out, I assume.
Okay, so I'll take the bandages that I placed across their eyes back, and okay. Yeah, you two got the shit kicked out of you.
Yeah.
Now, get some rest, but I still don't know about the Link Boys. Vi is wasted. She's expended her most. John, in 2 hours, I'll be waking you for watch.
Okay.
Cassie, you'll be taking over 2 hours after him. Vi will take over 2 hours after you, Cassie. So I suggest both of you get your sleep. John, don't sleep too deep because I still don't know what's going on with these 3. But we can check them out before you 2 go nighty-night again. Jaziel, Overwatch. And I'll confirm. I'm going to look to him to make sure he nods his head.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to check Alexander, Huey, and Dewey. Are they
Okay.
still dead?
So at this 10-minute mark, they all appear to be lifeless. Alexander, you notice upon closer inspection, and I apologize because I didn't realize he had 2 stone skins. He's not badly injured. He has a cut here, a scrape there, but he seems better than the other 2 who, yeah, they were eaten. They were so eaten.
Okay, Huey and Dewey got beat up. They are dead.
From what it appears. Alexander seems to be, like, dead, but it's like a ghost scared you to death dead.
Okay, Dungeon Master, remember, even though I'm not a cleric, I am an assassin. I do have a intricate knowledge of anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
So Huey and Dewey, they are dead,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Chunks of flesh from their arms and chest missing dead, and Alexander is like if you poisoned a dude. There's no
Jaziel.
physical big wound that killed him that you can tell.
Okay, this might be retroactive or not. Jaziel, these 2 are dead. If you're hungry, or if you're not, breakfast.
Alright. You doing
This
anything
one-
else, Akromid?
This one, however, he's dead, but he's not significantly injured to be dead.
Yeah. It's as if you poisoned him, you fed him poison. That seems to be what killed him, because he doesn't have a physical injury that should have killed him.
Cassie, John, bind his hands behind his back. Bind his ankles together. And secure them to each other with about a 2 feet length of rope. And when it's your turn for watch, keep an eye on this.
Okay. I will allow this retroactively because I was just looking at Alexander and I'm like, wait, he has stone skins.
If he can speak when he begins moving, arise, Vi. He may be salvageable. But if he just gnashes his teeth at you and tries wiggling over, then put a sword through his head.
Okay.
Understood?
They will nod understanding. Let's see, Chromie, you do have perfect memory. How much should that affect here? Chromie, give me an intel check.
I rolled. I thought it was up against another die. It is a 16.
Okay,
No,
you do make it. No?
No, Dungeon Master, it was an 18. I
Oh,
looked at it wrong.
oof. Chromie, 10 XP for honesty, and sadly that fails the intel check. Even with perfect memory, I don't know. That's iffy. I can't say anymore. You know what? I'm gonna give you till daytime in game to figure it out.
I'm going to take that 10. I wrote it down. I scribbled that 4 into a 5.
Alright. Jaziel will eat at the less ghouly infected, if you will, parts of the other corpses.
Okay, so I'm going to warn Cassie and John that when you wake up, remember, if this thing does not speak coherently, it is no longer Alexander. Spare it no mercy.
Alright,
Just speech by itself is no measure. But if he can articulate, if he can articulate himself clearly, why am I tied up? My friends, unleash me, kill him.
If he can speak clearly, kill him?
If he speaks clearly and calls us our friends, kill him. We've never been his friend. I'm his employer, you're his companions.
Right. And if he doesn't call us friends, we keep him tied up, let him go? What's the story?
If he says companions, offer him normal food, but don't let him bite your fingers.
Dungeon Master, am I still awake for this?
At this point, you would be asleep because it took 10 minutes, and yeah. Good times.
Cover him with a blanket, keep him warm. If he does not warm from the fire and from a blanket, then he is no longer among the living. Put a sword through his head.
Right.
If you have any doubts, act with caution.
Hey, Mead. If he's undead, my sword would glow next to him. If I, your
Good call, Cassie. I'd forgotten about that attribute of your weapon.
So she whispers something to her sword. The glow that she had on stops, and she puts it next to him. Not growing, not glowing. Yes, Vi. Yes. I don't know.
Wait,
It's your call, man. You know, if he actually considered your friends and said friends, you just ordered John and Cassie to kill him. But regardless, we can cut some of this out if you'd like, guys.
Yeah, Lydia. Akrormead has a wife, a child on the way, a familiar, and one friend.
And a student.
Yes, and a student, an apprentice.
A Padawan.
Okay. Not trying to sell y'all short on that, but he's got one friend in the world.
So, Chromie,
but that doesn't stop other people from considering you a friend. That's a two-way street.
True. And at some point, other people might be considered friends.
Let's keep going.
Yes, let's keep going. So anyhow, Dungeon Master, I think I've laid down some pretty fair parameters. You're going to say 30 minutes into my watch when I want to go for a smoke. Okay.
No, go for your smoke.
I'm going to do that, but I'm going to make sure that John and Cassie understand that, okay, if her sword glows, fucking axe the bastard. Jaziel can eat the other two. And...
Oh, ghouls again. No, I'm going to roll something else.
And again, at this point, Jaziel, you need to either go to sleep or whatever the hell you do if you don't sleep. But I can't keep watch all night for the whole party. And if you want me to just leave you out here with this, then otherwise, hunker down, go to sleep after you've eaten your fill of the Link Boys. And yeah, I'm going to keep that watch. And your
Oh, hey.
player is going to go for the smoke before I
Saber
wake
claws.
up.
I can't use those.
I think
see
it
you,
was. Who was I waking up next? Cassie?
John.
Mm.
On 8. Let me check that one out because that's
Right.
fun.
Be right back.
I can't use that either. Alright, rolling again. Page 35. Nope, there's nothing I can use there. Let's go up by 1. Ooh, dragons! Ooh, I should throw another blue dragon. Yeah. Alright, trying one of the customs. That's the same roll as before. Trying again. Jesus Christ. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, one last try before I start getting desperate.
Alright. So, Dungeon Master, at this point, I'm going to, before... Wait a second, because I'm taking watch. Okay, so, John, when I go to wake him up, although that we've got an encounter 30 minutes into the watch, never mind.
Alright, so 30 minutes into your watch, Mead, you don't even need to give me a perception check for this. Alexander starts breathing. Oh gods, what was that?
Go check on me.
Alright, he is alive, he is coherent, and he's wondering why he's tied up and what happened. Last thing he remembers, one of those things was bearing down on him, he heard the scream and then nothing, man.
You're alive.
Oh,
What is your full name, Alexander?
Alexander Hamilton.
And what do you wish most in this world, Alexander Hamilton?
I was waiting so long for someone to do it. I want to live. I don't want to die. Please.
And if I were to offer you food right now, what type of food would you want?
I'll take anything. I'm starving. Oh God. Bread, ale. Do you have mead?
Lay still, and I'll untie him.
Thank you. That rush of finally getting to say Alexander Hamilton. Do you know how long I've been sitting on that?
Alexander, unfortunately, we've suffered casualties tonight.
What the hell was that, man?
Ghouls and various other undeads. You don't need to know the exact details now, but I'll be happy to tell you stories by the herd sometime.
You said we lost. Who'd we lose?
We lost Huey. We lost Stewie.
Oh, hell.
Yes, hell indeed. But you're alive.
Without going too much into RP so other players can actually play, do we want to move things along here?
Yeah. Let's please move this along. I'm going to tell him to, here's your blanket back after I've unbound him. Get something to drink, get something to eat, and then go back to sleep. And you'll be awakened at breakfast in the morning. Just be quiet, rest, recover.
And he thanks you, and yes, speed. So about 20 minutes later, Chromie, give me a perception check. Actually, let me check.
Made it by 3.
Coming from the east, there's the sound of footsteps in the sand, slowly and cautiously, like a.
Okay, now Dungeon Master. Once I've gotten this resolved, I'm keeping patrol outside of the wagons.
Okay, that changes things.
In provision.
Okay, you're to the south of the campsite when you hear this thing. You're not looking in that direction, obviously.
Okay, now agreed that hide in shadows is limited under infravision range. What do I see though?
Alright, so you're gonna work your way over there to look at it without spoiling your infravision. And you've got infravision 180 foot distance. Yeah, you should be able to see that. There is a form, a singular form, crouched in the darkness. It's man-sized, maybe 5.5 or so feet tall.
Okay.
It looks human, basically. You can't tell more than that with it just infravision. 2 arms, 2 legs, a central body, a head. It seems to be looking at the campsite. It hasn't crept closer, but then you see it like creeps a second bit closer, and it's looking around. It almost looks like using the firelight.
Okay. And how far away did you say it is from me?
About 100 or so feet.
And
Actually, make that like 150.
150 feet, and I can't tell race or gender, obviously, but about 150 feet away, 5.5 feet tall, right?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
Can I make out anything like from heat or temperature variances, armor or weaponry?
Armor, no. It seems to be wearing normal clothing as far as heat goes. Weapons, give me a d20.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. Okay, yeah, it has a dagger in its hand.
Okay. Then it's coming from the east, you said,
Yes.
and I'm at the south.
Yes.
Okay. Not moving silently. Crossbow in hands, leveled. I'll start moving east, leaving the blanket from the heat of the campsite.
Okay. Well, grills for game balancing purposes, we might have to discuss the blanket of heat versus the light. But moving past that, this thing does not appear to have heard you, or if it isn't responding to it. It's still watching.
It's 150 feet of the campsite, right?
Mm-hmm. To the east of the campsite, yes.
Psst. Psst.
Oh, it looks over in your general direction at that, and it starts back. And what are you doing at this point, Akromid?
There's nothing in this camp that is worth your life.
Akromid, it's running. It turns tail and it's running.
Then I'll go back to where I'm close enough to the camp that my heat signature should blend in. After I watch it run for at least, I don't know, 5-10 minutes.
Well, you're not going to watch it run because it's going to exit your infravision's range.
Okay, then while it's exiting my infravision range, I'll get back within the heat blanket. And stand still and hear noise, which I have sadly only 20% in, but as still as the night is, if he's within, I don't know, say a mile, maybe I hear something, maybe I don't.
Alright. So yeah, Kuromid, you listen, and the crackling of the fire, the wood popping, so on and so forth, the breathing of your compatriots, Jazil's own snorting. And yeah, Jazil does sleep, for what that's worth. Yeah, you don't discern anything especially interesting. This thing definitely fled.
Okay, well, if I'm sure of that after 10 or 20 minutes, then I'll just resume watch and let it be that I don't know what this thing was, but all it had was a dagger And maybe it would have come in and stolen from us or slit throats, but since I had the drop on it and I gave it a warning, it hopefully realizes it's overclassed and not coming back.
Mm. Let me check. That would be something I can't throw yet. Reroll. Would you believe if there's another encounter 11 minutes later?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, nothing here is good. What was I thinking when I made this list? Alright, I'm just gonna roll from the books. One moment, please. Ooh, why can't I get that for a strength roll? That is so good. Why is that a page number roll? Ah, yes, a whale. Chromie, you will encounter a whale. I'm joking.
Yes, we will slaughter it and take its spaline. Baleen? Whatever. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna need just a second here, guys. If y'all want to go bathroom break and stuff, we can do that.
Wow, okay. I was not ready for that, but I'm gonna grab that. Smoke break.
Should I max these out or not? They're weaker on average than the party, but they're pretty nasty. Okay, that's that. I decided not to max them out. Be nice. Okay, I finished rolling. I'm gonna go quickly run to the bathroom, and then Acromade, you can give me a perception check. No penalties. Good for you.
Awesome. Nice, Lydia. Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately tonight has dragged a little bit, mainly because y'all keep getting encounter rolls. Anywho, that reminds me, I need to adjust time, because that's at this point in time for that, plus another becomes there. Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so I'm doing that perception check now.
Yes.
Alright, guys. Pray low, pray low. Fuck. No. No.
No?
No. Natural 20.
Ouch. Okay. Coromade, which direction would you be patrolling? Yep. Jesus fuck.
I'm patrolling counterclockwise outside of the firelight using the heat from the camp like a thermal blanket to try and hopefully disguise my position against things using infravision outside of that.
Okay, in that case, a Chromid. That perception check kind of sucks, but you have infravision and you're actively scanning. And do these things give off heat? They should. There's heat distortion even if it's the same temperature, just because of the air moving around. So lucky you, because you said counterclockwise, you make it. If you'd been patrolling clockwise, you would have missed, because you didn't hear these things, but you will see
Okay,
them.
so in other words, a perception check was not needed because the direction I'm moving made it obvious. Dead
Yes.
spot up.
Now, granted, you won't have heard them, which would have been the first one to tip you off. You have to wait for them to come to visual range, so they get a bit closer before you see them. Right. Let me see what size these are. These are man-sized critters. And by critters, I mean some type of humanoid. Maybe 6 of them. Yeah, 6 of them, as you're looking, and it's 6 humanoids kind of hunched over a little bit. Moving towards the smell of the rotting ghouls? You're not sure what.
Okay, stop. And just stop and watch them.
Stopping and watch them, not moving.
Distance and direction.
Alright, well, call it about 160 feet at this point. What's their movement speed there? Okay, yeah. And direction, they are to the northwest of the campsite. You were at the north, you started moving to northwest, that's when you caught them.
160 feet. Okay. Watching.
Alright. They seem to be patrolling closer. You're not sure what they're using to detect you. They seem to have these long arms and claws maybe at the end of them. Or maybe it's just because of how hunched over they are. They're definitely humanoids.
How tall?
Man-sized would mean they're probably about 6 or so feet tall, but hunched over they're probably closer to 5. They could be ghouls. They might be bigger, though. This doesn't give me a description, so I'm running off of my best guess.
But they have very long arms.
The arms appear to be long in the artwork, and I'm running off that.
What about the legs?
Legs seem to be about average. Again, they seem to be hunched over in the picture. I'd share the picture, but then you'd immediately know what it was.
Fiend folio?
I'm afraid I couldn't say.
Okay, I'll stop my position and watch. Because, you know, me and Jazeel, we were chunking those things some distance.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, they get closer, 150 feet. Closer.
Are they going after the ghoul bits?
That's the thing. They seem like one of them actually stops and seems to pick up something, a chunk of something, and puts it back down and keeps going forward.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Okay. Initiative roll. Let's see if they hear you.
3.
Alright, the rest of the party, y'all can give me perception checks as a Chromid will start having to say the magic words for this.
I don't have to shout them, just speak them.
But the point is it's audible. You can't whisper them.
Forked bolt, leaving the wagons outside of the area of effect, but otherwise coming as close as I can.
Okay. Alright, forked bolt that, and at this point they have heard you. They let out these screeches of some creature, and they start to charge forward. Okay.
Good. They're coming.
Distance is 150 feet. These things move at that per round. I need to figure that out by that. That is 15 tens of feet. Divide by 3 becomes 5 tens of yards away. And these things
minus
move,
however many seconds it takes them to hear me begin.
and they move at that speed, which means it will take them that long to get there. Your lightning bolt will go first. Okay, so I see that John doesn't see shit. I'm still waiting for Vi and Cassie's perception checks.
Oh, I rolled it, but mine was a 6, but it was on Talon Cross. Fuck, I wasn't paying attention.
Roll it here, please. 14, and 18.
Fell.
Alright. Unfortunately, yes. Fail. Alright, Mead, you're going in solo. Jaziel hears this. Alright, so he's going to be getting up and
Jaziel's
investigating.
perception check is a whatever you say it is.
Yes, good job. Okay, you may dice damage. These things get to save for half. Let me check their thing. They are that hit dice creatures. They are intelligent enough to save as fighters, I believe.
20.
Yeah.
32 hit points of damage.
Alright,
And I'm pretty sure the party made their perception check now.
Yeah, pretty much. Fail. Oops. Fail. Success. Nope, fail. Off by 1. That was how many points of damage?
32.
Zap! This lightning bolt lights up the night as the forked lightning shoots straight down the middle. It touches each and every single one of them and obliterates the whites. Alright, they're dead. Monster Manual 1, page 100. I got a double on the page number roll, and it's like, why can't I ever get that for strength? Alright, that's it. They're dead. You killed them all. The highest one had 32 hit points, and he failed his saving throw, as did every single other one of them.
Okay.
32 plus 3. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't max them out.
What were they?
White, page 100. They also life energy level drain.
Oh, okay.
Theirs is permanent. It was like, Jesus, I shouldn't. But at the same time, I did roll this after like failing to roll something like over and over. It's insane.
Okay, Dungeon Master, about how much of my watch is through at this point in time?
You're still in like the first hour.
Alright, then I'll go back to the edge of camp. Go back to sleep.
Alright. Yeah, no, the party members that were woke up will hear you at this point. John is still
threw
asleep.
a lightning bolt. I doubt anybody of them were asleep.
Not at that point. Although John would have to check again because he did get a 20. Versus just, okay, you got it. Regardless, yay.
I'm going with
Okay, John, well, yay.
pretty much.
He sees everything. He realizes he is just a number on a notepad, and he gives up on life. No, just kidding. Right, 11 o'clock. Do y'all want to keep going? I think I feel
We
a
said we
burnout.
go to.
Yeah, we do go to 12 usually.
midnight.
That's what I want to do, but half of us are sick, and the other half of us aren't feeling well, and then there's you. And,
I want to keep going. I want to get to this damn mountain at least.
I know. Grills, you good to keep going?
I'm good for now.
Okay. Dom, I know.
I haven't run out of lightning or magic missile or anything yet, so... Oh, shit. Excuse me.
So I don't know how we're going to do wagon number 2, 3,
Right, rest of Mead's shift.
4.
Jesus Christ.
Can we order a zombie to
It's not
What?
that simple, but I know how we're going to do it. So we're just going to do it. Don't worry about it, Lydia. All right, so Dungeon Master, I creep back close to the firelight without losing my infravision and holler at the lot of them. Go back to bed.
Okay.
They're dead. And then Dungeon Master, I will resume watch. Wow, that was in the first hour. I've got 3 more to go.
Oh, you're going for a 4-hour watch. That's right.
Wait.
Were you?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that. Because the rest of the party got the crap beat out of them.
Yeah, they did. Hey, you killed the whites at least. That's something. Hey, you know what? We're just going to do it like this.
Somebody's got to be the tank. But Dungeon Master, at such point that I need to start making wisdom checks, I'm going to go wake somebody else up.
Okay. Oh, the Agorats again. No, we're doing something different. Unless, do you guys want more Agorats? The silence is deafening.
Hey, look. I bullseyed that, so I can't say no. I've got to plead the fifth. Now, as far as the rest of the party,
Oh my god, this thing actually wants me to throw Agorats at you. I just rolled them again.
You know, you
Dungeon
could pick
Master.
a different book.
I did. It rolled the same.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, huh?
Wouldn't the ones that had fled earlier have come back by now?
Oh no, they're intelligent enough to realize that if they come back, they're dead.
Oh, okay.
And besides that, where the fuck are we getting all these undead from?
I don't know, man. It's
If
insane.
they were zombie cystic, I'd understand that. But I mean, this was a dominated by a
You
dragon.
said we're near the
land.
mountain, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty close. Couple miles.
Okay.
Okay.
And maybe they came from there. We don't know what the mountain is.
Okay, so
5.
5. Thank you. Oh, I know what that is.
anyhow, Dungeon Master, I will continue on my watch.
These things are fun. My god. Can I just say it's an honor to every week torture the shit out of all of you? Okay, let me check it out. How many hit dice does this thing have? Not bad, I'll just roll it manually.
Is it a thing or multiple things?
Damn it, you're right, there are multiple things.
Ah, fuck, I had to ask.
10 XP. Okay, we're just gonna make this easy. What's the percent layer? Oh, great.
Alright, how is everyone feeling right now?
Tired.
Do we just call it here?
I'm still good.
Yeah, but I'm getting tired now. Sleeping on a couch is not fun.
Oof.
Yeah, it is. If you can get comfortable on the couch.
I toss and turn, girls.
Do you keep the TV on?
No.
There's your problem. Keep the TV on. Then you get bored listening to people talking about bullshit you don't care about, and you fall asleep, and it gives you good dreams.
So, does the party wish to pause at this time? And by pause, I of course mean calling it into session.
Lydia, I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Sorry. Would like to sleep.
So, go to sleep. You can pick this up next week. Or Sunday
Well,
if y'all want to do Sunday.
In that case, Dungeon Master, Lydia wants to bail, and I don't want to drag her through encounters that she wants to. She wants to
no, no. Be my guest. If you want to drag me, drag me. Remember, she's already sold her soul. Or at least a portion of it.
No, Lydia. This is an RPG, role-playing game, and that means if you're not role-playing, you're not an active participant. And it's one thing if you don't show up for it, but it's another thing if you were here for it and you get tired. So.
Oh, we lost Dom.
Welcome back.
And Dom's back. Very good. So, Lydia, you've been here for the whole thing and you're wiping out, then we'll call it a night. I'm not gonna hold that again. Look, I got my dice bag out. Either we keep going or we don't. It's up to you.
Well, I have the next encounter, but it's, yeah. Yeah, sure.
I'm fine with whatever. Can we get a new in before we call it?
Dom, they're sleeping at this time.
Wasn't the whole new your idea? And I'm like, yeah.
New
and
round 1, round 2 type of deal.
Yeah, it was. So y'all make sure you give him credit for that. Dominant. Getting up, drawing sword, shielded advancements. I don't know what other weapons he has. John, Cassie, sleeping. Well, obviously, I'm still on patrol. But
I mean, I
why?
could.
Go ahead, Lydia.
No, I was just gonna say maybe it's John King, King with a C instead of a K.
No,
Okay.
it's John and Cassie.
I know. I was making a joke.
It's alright, Dom. Alright, what are we at? Alright, I'm calling it here. I'm too tired to run this effectively. This is gonna be fun, guys. We're gonna have lots of fun. We'll gather together once or twice a week and we'll do drugs. When I say do drugs, I meant play D&D. Basically the same thing. Alright. I have all these things queued up and none of them are good. None of them make sense here. Oh, I've got things planned. Great and terrible things, like the name Alexander Hamilton. That is by far the funniest thing I have done in my life.
You will not be
23:05 p.m.
Military time, almost midnight.
Yeah, that's 11:45.
11:05.
Well, guys, I had fun. I mean,
I had fun.
Alright.
I threw
Well,
agrats
have a
and
good night.
ghouls and ghasts at y'all, and y'all screamed and hated me.
how many Agrats was it?
Just the one.
Ah, okay. I
If
was
there were
about to
others,
say.
that could have chained together very badly, and I actually only rolled up one. It's like, alright, I can work with this. Yep. And we lost Aiden. 1 second, let me put a message. The last thing stated was 30 minutes into Meat's watch. I had nothing to go off of. Yeah, no, I'm sorry if I'm bad. I keep track of time for y'all. It's hard sometimes.
Nah,
Let me
you're
kill
not.
the bot here. Leave.
You're not bad.
And the music bot can keep playing for all I care. Alright, that's Watcher taken care of.